Told me about loving, now it's gone. Now it's gone. I think I saw the same thing. Told me about loving, now it's gone. Now it's gone.
Kid from bad cities with good hearts. We had bad starts, now we gotta push the start. It's sunny outside, but the ceiling just come apart. Can't be a teacher if you scared to leave your mark. I'm A+, hope my daughter keeping her grades up. It's hard to reach out, especially when you way up. The clothes can be loud, but that really don't say much. Roll around the Fanta, I'm smoking a beige blunt. I want black people to come together, I can't front. Like hot sauce, crossovers on N1. They want me to hate myself, not say that I'm handsome. For this money, they holding our integrity ransom. When you gift it, just know they want Christmas canceled. So I stay with the Tommy, cause on this mic I'm Bruce Lee when it come to karate. You gotta listen, somebody taught Mr. Miyagi. That's just shit you gotta learn. That's why kids sit on the potty. Guess it's my job to tell them. Then I'm young, black, and elegant. Did I mention intelligent? With the heart the size of an elephant, with rhymes that cut the mustard, that give you something you could relish in. I'm hot, dog, what that mean if I can't eat? I'm on a beach, feet burning from the sand heat. A lot of people got voices that can't speak. Record labels put out this song so we can beef. Y'all better wake up, they want a females thinking they beauty come from makeup. She don't want to get left behind, so she went and got a fake butt. She worried about her lace front, I'm trying to get a lakefront. Swear I'm the hottest, like the 7th and 8th month. Never been a crash dummy, no lie, I can't stunt. These rappers dull, they can't make the cut. You ever felt like good enough wasn't good enough? Your mom made you mad and you couldn't cuss? I know the feeling, that's why I ain't chillin' till my children got $1 million. And the whip Sicilian, but the passenger Brazilian. Wayne taught me one thing in this game, it's no ceilings. My bars like Alex Fleming discovering penicillin. But somehow I'm still sick, suck at blackjack. 21 and up, I still hit. Thanks for rocking with me, cause we said real Chris had the same impact as a slap from Will Smith.
I think I saw the same thing when you told me about loving. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. I think I saw the same thing when you told me about loving. Now it's gone. Now it's gone.
Dean SNMOL.
Straight up doing digits.
Know why they hatin', man? They wish they was this. Had to cut them niggas off who I used to fuck with. Had to let some women go I once was in love with. But if you my day one, just know I'm who you stuck with. Niggas hate, they wish they was this. Give it my all, yeah, I love this. They say they trustworthy, don't trust it. Disgusted, kill for nothing. They begging judges, now you ain't tough, then you need love, then ask me why I keep a Glock. Fall back, sit and watch. My man's got killed by his mans. They friends sat and watch. Gotta get this cream, cause as you know, it rise to the top. If I let it rise, then it's gonna be 2 to your top. Everybody always on go. When do it stop? If I cock it back and let it go, then you would stop. You needed them, they ain't say nothing, and that says a lot. Don't compare me to these rappers, ain't no black man, my op. It's Dean. Know why they hatin', man? They wish they was this. Had to cut them niggas off who I used to fuck with. Had to let some women go I once was in love with. But if you my day one, just know I'm who you stuck with. Know why they hatin', man? They wish they was this. Had to cut them niggas off who I used to fuck with. Had to let some women go I once was in love with. But if you my day one, just know I'm who you stuck with. Spending all these figures out in public, I'm a public figure. Trying to roll a L, I'm high as hell. Damn, spilling liquor just in the cards that was dealt. If I deal with you, had to cut a deck. In the background, we playing scissors. Gambling with me, she 21, and I still hit you, still hit you. He ain't try to stay still, but it still hit you. And I'm smelling great. This that St. Laurent new elixir. Funny how they wait for you to pass just to say they miss you. Know why they hatin', man? They wish they was this. Had to cut them niggas off who I used to fuck with. Had to let some some women go I once was in love with. But if you my day one, just know I'm who you stubbs with. Know why they hatin' mad, they wish they was this. Had to cut them niggas off who I used to fuck with. Had to let some women go I once was in love with. But if you my day one, just know I'm who you stubbs with.
Straight up doing digits.
Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. Everybody wants you to be humble when you great. But I know what I am and I know what they ain't. It's Dean. Philly, Chester. You either gonna be a coward or live honorable. I say fuck judges, they dishonorable. When you a phenom, her head is phenomenal. This world cold, so I stay somewhere tropical. When you God's angel, shit get diabolical. Like saying I ain't one of the greatest, that's undeniable. Every beat I get on, you know I get maniacal. When you rely on them, they become unreliable. Damn, that's why jobs do 90 days. And my bars cold as an Alaskan cave. Soon as you tell Caucasians your ancestors slaves, that's when they give you praise in a higher wage. It's all a diversion to not see your worth. You keep coming in last, cause there's things that you ain't noticed first. I'm like the rent, no matter what, I'ma be the first. The devil real, I seen a junkie still a granny purse. But God real, next day he had an overdose that made it worse. They give you presents, still your presents, gift and a curse. Most people only act godly in church. I stay grounded cause people that I love in the dirt. Got 3 daughters right now, I done gave life. Won't call you broke, I just say that you ain't saved right. Cause when you ain't fly, seem like everybody take flight. Your day ones, they a snitch on you the same night. Can't have leeches around, cause they backbite. They'll get you pinched faster than a crab fight. Cause when you get a grip, you realize y'all ain't that tight. Okay, I'm sorry, young nigga, hey, that's life. Your father might not be around, it's my job to teach you. Just in case he ain't here like alopecia. My name Deem, how you doing? And it's nice to meet you. If they can, they'll cut corners like a slice of pizza. All for the cheese, liars do shit you won't believe. That's why I feel the breeze, smoking blue cheese and Belize. I can't be fake here, so I gotta bob and weave. I learned the method, man, and I think that's all I need. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. If I get a deal, please don't be surprised. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. And I learned that the only limit is the sky. Huh? Huh? Huh?
First off, I want to say, man, UFC, man, they did my boy bad yesterday. Damn, Core. Hey, Core, they got you in, Bud. I think they did that on purpose. I don't care what you say now. See, when it was Bud, it was a mistake. Bud do kind of look like Kendrick a little bit, but that ain't no damn mistake. That was twice. That happened twice. That was definitely on goddamn purpose. I can tell y'all that for sure. We fight all night. I heard Greg Hackett grinding you up the other night. We fight all night. I was hollering. I heard Greg. Greg say, "You sound like you a super fan." I was like, "Yeah, he is. He is. He is." Greg, you would be right about that. Yeah, he is. You'll be right about that, buddy. You'll be right about that one. um, Damn, Corey, they did my boy Jalen Williams bad last night, dog. And Shakur, aka Jalen Williams Stevenson. Ain't that about it? Man, I proudly wear the flag. We know. We know. Just same way the Shakur Stevenson fans proudly wear the Shakurians flag, you know? You know? And I only call y'all that because y'all call me Tank Maniacs. And y'all say we Tank Maniacs, but us Tank Maniacs was right every step away about you Shakurians and Shakur. Now wasn't we, man? Now wasn't we? Huh? We got a bunch of things we need to talk about today, y'all. But the first thing that I'm gonna get into, I think I want to start with. Did y'all see one Shakur fan ever on Twitter or anything, y'all? Let's go back in our memory bank a little bit. Make sure you hit that like button, y'all. First of all, make sure you hit that super chat and make sure you hit the cash app. Make sure you're showing love for getting this good cook, because I know you're entertained. Um, I just got one question, yo. When Richardson Hitchison and Jayo Battaglia went to Zuffa, did you see one Shakur fan call us haters or get mad at the sentiments we was making when it was Jayo Battaglia and Richardson Hitchison? Did they get in the comments and defend it? Did they say that we was hating? I just want to know, y'all. I just want to do a little experiment. Did you see any Shakur fans or content creators have a problem with what anybody was saying about Jayo Battaglia and Richardson Hitchison? I just want to know. I just want to do a little experiment to show you how fake these content creators is and they fans. I just want to do a little experiment because this will prove it. Because if you really felt how you felt and you was so with Zuffa and you was so like you thought it was the best business deal ever, then you should have been, having these same arguments when it was Jayo Battaglia and Richardson Hitchison. I told you I'm the best at this shit. You ain't heard nobody bring that up. I don't know why ain't nobody bring that up, but Deem gonna bring it up because that's what Deem do. Steve said nope. Kendra said nope. Wow. Anybody else? Shakur fans? Not a near nutter. A Shell said not a near nutter. He said not a near nutter. Not a near nutter, huh? Then that goes to show you that these Shakur fans and content creators fake as hell. I just proved it in 5 seconds. Any Shakur fans want to debate me on that? Don't hit this link unless you're a Shakur fan. Any Shakur fan that got a problem with what anybody is saying, you a fake ass nigga, and I can prove it. When Dean was saying Richardson Hitchison was ducking Shakur because he went to Zuffa before we knew Shakur would go there, did y'all hear any Shakur Stevenson fan get in these comments, go on Twitter, be in the uproar? People was holding Jayo Battaglia and Richardson Hitchison accountable. I just want to know. These are legit questions. I think that in a court of law, you'll be asked similar questions. Because then and only then I can prove, y'all. I can prove that you only feel like this because Shakur's not there. That's not how you really feel. You're not. You. That's not how you feel. And you don't have a big opinion about it because you ain't have a big opinion about nothing Dean said about Jairo Battaglia, who's one of my favorite fighters. Y'all had no opinions when I was sitting up there saying Richardson Hitchison is a goddamn duck and he want to be best friends with Shakur Stevenson and he went over there to get away from the man. I ain't hear one of y'all say anything. They faker than the BBL. That's why they not gonna hit this link. That's why they not gonna come say nothing because they know. But guess what? It's not gonna stop me from saying something. See, I just proved that every single Shakur fan you see, and this is everyone, whether I'm cool with them or not, if you see them defending it, you already know their character. If you see them defending it, you know their character because not one of them was defending it when I was saying this about Richardson Hitchison for Shakur. Not one of them. Not one of them said I'm hating on Richardson Hitchison by saying he ducking Shakur Stevenson. Ain't one of them say I'm hating on Richardson Hitchison by saying I don't like the Zuffa deal. Not one of them said I was hating on Richardson Hitchison. Then I could prove it to y'all, bro. People go all do all this ring around the rosy, pocket full of toesy stuff, and it's not even that hard to prove that these niggas is snakes and that they don't mean the stuff that they say and that they not men of integrity and that it is a narrative, it is an agenda because none of them. Can you name me one? Name me all the people that y'all think support Shakur. Give me all the people in the chat, all the content creators that you think support Shakur. And let's do a little experiment and see if any of them said anything when Richardson, Hitchison, and Jayo Battaglia went to Zuffa. When Knockout Boxing and people like myself and others was holding Richardson, Hitchison, and Jayo Battaglia accountable. I just want to see if they had any videos disagreeing with anything we said. Everything boxing. Did y'all see? Marshawn says everything boxing. Did y'all see everything boxing say anything when people were saying that Richardson Hitchison was ducking Shakur by going to Zupa? Did you see everything boxing say anything about us holding Jayo Battaglia accountable? Did you see him? Hey, shit, I can't do that to Mill. Mill is a Shakur fan, but he support everybody. I can't do that to Mill. And Greg and Shakur beefing right now. So who knows? Najee, yeah, Najee didn't say anything. Najee didn't say anything. Najee ain't say a word. He ain't say a word. Like listen. Your standards is your standards. Your beliefs is your beliefs. This is why I tell people to stop doing the stuff that they do. Because then when you do that, you got to stand on that all the way around the board. It can't just be for when it's somebody you like. It don't work like that, yo. And then somebody like me, I gotta call it out. I gotta tell the truth, my dog. You didn't say anything when it was Jayo Battaglia and Richardson Hitchison. When Dean was saying Richardson Hitchison is a damn duck, and he was going to zoo for the duck all the 140 champions, and he played sick, and then he signed the Zuffa deal 3 weeks later, 2 weeks later. I didn't hear nobody call Dean a hater. I didn't hear nobody get on Twitter and defend this shit this much. I didn't see none of them dudes do it. That could show you. So when they say, oh, it's not just about Shakur, then why wasn't you saying the same thing about Richardson Hitchison and Jayo Battaglia? Bernie the bottom feeder. Did you say him? Did you see him say a word? Was people saying what Jayo Battaglia did was so good when David Benavidez said he not sure that the fight could get made between him and Jayo Battaglia because he's at Zuffa? Did you see any of them say a fucking word? But this is why y'all want y'all to understand why guys like them stay far away from people like me. Because they know the minute that they answer that question, they caught up. And then when I point out, so my brother, you don't think that you're a little biased? Because if you really felt that way and thought Zuffa was that good, you should be defending it for everybody who signed to Zuffa. If you wasn't defending it this hard for everybody, you cannot tell me it's not just about Shakur. I swear to God, Shakur stand fans love me when I was calling Richardson Hitchison a damn duck. Shakur literally did the same exact thing, though. And I'm supposed to say what now? Not what I said about Richardson Hitchison and Jayo Battaglia. See, I'm not like you, bro. My standards is my standards. My beliefs is my beliefs. And shout out to Greg, because Shell, you put Greg, but I saw Greg. I was watching Greg live where he was holding Shakur accountable about going to Zuffa and how it'd make it real hard for fights to get made because everybody's over on the zone now. And then the minute everybody get into the zone, you go over there. So you can't be mad if they just stay away from you. Gotta keep it real. See, but that's honesty though, Shell. You see what I'm saying? See, when it's truth, frequent flyer is a Devin fan. But then when it's Shakur, frequent flyer, another one though. You right about that. Boxing hacker, another one. Boxing hacker, the only one. I gotta give boxing hacker a little bit of credit. Boxing hacker was the only one defending Richardson Hitchison even a little bit. I gotta give boxing hacker a little bit of credit on that. I gotta give him a little bit of credit on that. I ain't even gonna lie. I gotta give him a little bit of credit. But everybody else you goes to see, and he's all about Shakur and Devin too. But that's not the case. I'm just gonna prove to y'all where the difference between y'all and me. Shell said, I stand corrected. You know why it's Shell? Because you a real person. You a real individual. You a gangster. That's easy for us to do because we stand on truth. Shout out to Two Cents Boxing. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that super chat. Y'all being Earthmen. Y'all know I don't like that. I need to see some color in the chat, man. Give it up. I need to see some color in the chat. I told y'all I got lawyers I got to pay for. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. It's on a Sunday, too. I got lawyers I got to pay for. You understand what I'm talking about? If you understand, type understand. You feel what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, y'all, people do all of this going around and having, like, after I saw Cam J yesterday and parts of Cam J, the stuff that they was saying, man, was just like Ridiculous. And I was wondering why everybody's going around the world. Was Blue Hustle Man up there defending that shit so hard when it was Jai Opataya? Y'all could have ended the whole argument with just one question. That's why I be trying to get people to think better. Y'all could have ended everything by just one goddamn question, yo. All y'all had to say was, did y'all defend this hard when we was saying that Richardson Hitchison is a damn duck for going to Zoof and he was trying to avoid Shakur and he wanted to be brothers? Because I don't think I heard nobody say that. Not one person. I ain't hear Blue Hustle Man get up there and say that. I ain't hear boxing hackers or frequent flyer when we was saying that Richardson Hitchison was using Zoo for the duck Shakur and them before we knew Shakur and them was going over there. Did anybody get up there and defend it that hard and be cussing people out and all of that? When it was Jai Opataya, was anybody up there defending it that hard and cussing people out? I'm just wondering. All I gotta ask every Shakur fan, I just ask you one question. This is why I'm great at what I do. Everybody know the content creators will really be stuck because they can't go in the past and make the content now. They know I know if they lying, so they have no choice but to tell the truth. So again, it is just about Shakur. So don't say you a Shakur fan. Now, whoever that is, hit dogs holler. Hit dogs holler. But if you've been being a fake nigga and you ain't been keeping it 100, you should holler. You should holler and you should reevaluate yourself. If I can't go find a live with you saying, hey man, Tank fans hating on Jai Opataya because he went to Zuffa. If I don't got you with a live saying, oh man, Tank of Maniacs is hating because Richardson Hitchison avoiding Shakur. If I don't have one video from you like that, then shut the hell up. Then I just proved it. You're not smarter than me. You should move smarter. Your standards should be your standards and your beliefs should be your beliefs. And somebody like me wouldn't be able to break you down that easily because I know the answer to the question. You don't have one video about that. You ain't got one bad comment about that. You ain't say nothing about that. When Dean was saying Richardson Hitchison was a motherfucking duck, ain't nobody say nothing. They was in this chat, yo, Dean, we appreciate you, Dean. Yeah. But nah, Shakur fight him, though, Dean. That's Richardson Hitchison. That's what y'all was saying. Shout out the clip for him. What the deuce? He ain't even say nothing. I appreciate you, my dog. Just I don't even care if it's $1, $10, $1,000. Man, I appreciate you, gang. Thank you, my dog. Maybe all content creators should schedule a convention. They not even real enough to do that. Because they won't even come to get asked that question. That's why they avoid people like me. They know it's going to get dark real fast. Then how, bro? How can you tell me? Because Shakur did the same thing. So why are you defending it this hard, but then trying to tell me it's not about Shakur? It's about what's best for boxing and all of this other bullshit. Then that would be a lie, right? Then that would mean that you didn't care. I swear to God, not one Shakur fan told me I was a hater when I was saying Richardson Hitchison was going to Zoo for ducking Shakur and everybody else and want to be his brother. I swear to God, I ain't get nobody saying none of that shit. That right there proved what I'm saying. But I already know that, y'all. That's why I tell y'all, man, y'all need to do better. See, the game was safe before Dean got here because other content creators probably wouldn't point out these certain things. But all of these 3-hour, 4-hour conversations, when I can ask you a simple fucking question to prove that you're biased and that it's just about Shakur and that you'll do anything to make excuses for him because you don't got one Jai Opataya video. You don't got one Richardson Hitchison video. You ain't got one of them. You ain't got one live going 4 hours talking about it and how you think people doing Jai Opataya and Richardson Hitchison wrong. You ain't got one live about it. So if you do, let me know. I'm always prove it, bro. But guess what? You want to know? They can never say the same thing in return to Dean. They can never say, Dean, when somebody else did this, you didn't hold them accountable. They can never say that to me. And you want me to act like we the same? I'm not going to disrespect myself like that. I'm not going to disrespect myself and my integrity and act like we on the same playing field. We not on the same playing field. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that super chat, hit that cash chat. We had 63 people in the building. I know y'all heard me the first time. I need some color in the chat. I'd be even better if it was in the Cash App and PayPal because this is honesty, bro. Y'all enjoy this conversation. Y'all enjoy the cook, but I just broke it down so eloquently that fast, though. It didn't take me hours to do this shit. You think he gonna have to drop the belt? He's not yet. Yes, everybody else did, Sashel. And let me get onto this other point. Where's all these imaginary fights and unifications that y'all was talking about? Jai Opataya hasn't fought outside of Zuffa yet. Did Jai Opataya get the David Benavidez fight? What about Richardson Hitchison? Richardson Hitchison is fighting the damn no-name guy on Zuffa. Did he fight the Devin Haney's and all of them and anybody else? So why do y'all get up here and lie and talk about what could happen and you haven't seen it? Why are you lying? Has Jai Opataya got the David Benavidez fight? What about Richardson Hitchison? So what are these imaginary fights? Like when Najee was talking about that, I'm like, Najee, bro, like I ain't even respond to him because it ain't nothing to respond to because he can't answer this question. Did Richardson Hitchison and Jai Opataya get them fights? What are you talking about? Are you making this up? What proof do I have of this? Your word? Like what proof? Like what proof I got of this? First, y'all said they was going to be able to keep the belts. That was the first narrative. Remember, y'all was saying they're going to be able to keep the belts. Then they didn't keep the belts. And then y'all was saying they were still going to be able to do cross promotions. And they didn't do that either. Like, what are you talking about? Richardson Hitchison about to be out of the ring for damn near a year. I just want to know why people lying. You don't know nothing because you haven't seen it yet. What you want to convince me that David Benavidez don't want to fight Jai Opataya? That's what you want to convince me like it's David Benavidez now. Now we going to turn on David Benavidez and Gary Antoine Russell and Shakur and all of these other people who wasn't at Zuffa at first when we first was making these points about Richardson Hitchison. They wasn't at Zuffa at first when we was first making these points about Richardson Hitchison. And everybody agreed then. So what are you talking about? Who has Richardson Hitchison fought outside of Zuffa and made these big fights? What's going on, big homie? Shout out to my OG, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that super chat, hit that cash app, gang. I just gotta keep it real with you, brethren. The stuff they talking about, they haven't even seen. They just telling us like we stupid. Who versus Anderson fighting? Who Jai Opataya for it? They both didn't have fights on Zuffa, and Richardson about to have a fight on Zuffa. Who they? What big name they for it? I ain't seen them do this imaginary thing yet that y'all keep talking about that they doing. I haven't seen them do it yet. But keep lying to your fans and to the public. Y'all are liars. Shakur fan, you're a liar. You haven't seen them do nothing. Boxing hacker, frequent flyer. Y'all are liars. You haven't seen them do anything. If you don't like me calling you a liar, hit the link. You are a liar. You haven't seen them do anything. What proof of that you got? Who signed the Zuffa that got a big fight somewhere else? Let me check how long Zuffa been out. Zuffa been out exactly a year. Zuffa has been around for a year. They started in June 2025, people. Berlanga fighting a guy named Steve Butler. Thank you, Clip Farm. It's been a year, bro. What big fight have they put on? Why are y'all lying? Why are you lying? You have zero proof of this. You haven't seen Richardson Hitchison do it, Berlanga. But again, when it comes to Shakur, but Shakur though, he gonna do it though. You're a liar. And I hate calling y'all Shakur fans and content creators. Y'all are liars, bro. You have zero proof of this. Only proof we got is what I say. The only proof we got is that it's not going to happen. That's the only proof we got because they all have fought on Zuffa so far or about to fight on Zuffa, and it ain't no big fight. Why are you lying? But I know Deem's the big bad wolf. I'm the real Debo when it comes to see y'all might be in real with all of this real life shit. I don't even be entertaining it to be honest with half of you dudes in real life. Half of you dudes in real life, y'all can't rumble or don't know how to shoot a gun. So I don't be really wanting to hear nothing that you talking about, to be honest. And you're damn sure probably not that accurate with it. Um the reason why y'all don't like talking to me is because you know you can't like talk circles around me, bruh. Because I'm gonna ask you one question: what proof do you have of that? And then you're gonna talk about hope and wishes and a bunch of shit. You're gonna have to admit you have zero proof of that. Then I'm gonna tell you to shut the fuck up. Then, then why are you defending this so hard if you have zero proof that they actually gonna do this when you only have proof that they're not gonna do it so far? Why are you defending this so hard? You want to know why? Because of Shakur. You want to know why? It's because of Shakur. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that super chat, hit that cash app. I'm about to check it. And it's getting egregious at this point, but people like me will be wrong for bringing that up. I'm not wrong for bringing this up, bro, and I'm not wrong for calling it out. Shout out to EB in the building, man. He sent $5 in the earth. He sent 5 earth bucks in the cash app. He says for the grind, big bro. I appreciate you, man. I hope y'all follow suit, man. I hope y'all follow suit, man, because you only gonna get this here. Ain't nobody else mentioning these things, bro. Y'all argue too long about it. It's not even that. It's easier than that. You can prove that these niggas they just D-Rod and Shakur. You could prove it. Swoosh life in the building with the deuce. He said salute to you, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, my dog. Thank you, man. Thank y'all for putting color in the chat. It's much appreciated. Y'all know because this stuff is hard work. And when you this truthful, you get blackballed a little bit. When you this truthful, when you this honest, when you this real, people really be uncomfortable with that, bro. They'll talk to anybody else but you because they know they can't call me a hater. Niggas can't be my favorite fighter, so I don't be wanting to hear that shit. And every nigga who think could call me a hater won't bet me this shit. See, I put my money where my mouth is. That's another reason why people don't like talking to me, because I'm gonna make you bet. If you say I don't believe in what I say, then let's bet it, and we can find out. Bunch of cowards, man. Stop pushing narratives, because then somebody like me is going to break it down so eloquently, where you have no way out of it. Y'all didn't make this big spill about people criticizing Jai Opataya. No, y'all didn't. Not one of y'all Shakur channels, not one of your fans. Richardson Hitchison, when I was saying Richardson Hitchison was a damn duck, like I'm saying about Shakur Stevenson, nobody had a problem with it. But when it comes to Shakur, man, boy, everybody got a problem with it. Zone 6, what's the deal? Zone 6, what's the deal, you my dog? A Soul Stand said, Dean, that's what they all do. They all hypocrites to justify everything Shakur does, but then they say they want what's best for boxing. Well, how you want what's best for boxing when you don't keep it around the same board for everybody in boxing? Not one Shakur fan called me a hater when I said Richardson Hitchison was ducking him before I knew he was going to Zuffa. What make me a hater now? Because of Shakur. Hey, y'all, just hashtag because it's Shakur. 2 Cent says it's even worse. As a woman, Dean, now they want to tell us how to talk, and we talking to black men the wrong way. These niggas lame as fuck. 2 Cent, I'm sorry to say this, 2 Cent, but y'all be allowing them goofy ass niggas on your panel, 2 Cent. Y'all be allowing them goofy ass niggas on your panel. You know I don't play no disrespect over here. Y'all know I stopped that shit at the door. Y'all know Dame stops it at the door. 2 Cent, there's been people that talk crazy to you haven't been back past this channel since. I done cut people off because they've been disrespectful. All the women that been past my channel will all tell you that that is the truth. So y'all gotta stop letting these goofy ass niggas. I was on Cam. It was on Cam panel. Either way, Cam too. They can go for Cam too. It don't matter. Y'all gotta stop letting these goofy ass niggas on your panel then. Straight up. If they gonna blatantly be disrespectful like that, We talking boxing, man. Women allowed to have an opinion in boxing. I don't give a fuck what a nigga say. They box. Like, what are you talking about? I don't never tell Carissa Shields. I'll be mad that she always butting in, but she got the right to do whatever the hell she want to do. She the GOAT. She a professional boxer. She want to talk about it, talk about it. Can't tell a motherfucker how to have an opinion on boxing. That's their opinion. All your job is to just to prove them wrong, to make them look stupid. I think I do an amazing job at that. You dig what I'm saying? Well, if she a woman and she shouldn't be talking and she sound crazy, then prove she sound crazy. If you can't prove she sound crazy, then shut your whole ass up. It's just simple as that. Calvin Troop, man, what's the deal? Calvin, man, I appreciate you, bro. I haven't seen you past the channel too much, man. You probably been listening, but I appreciate you, Calvin, with the dime, man. He sent 10 Earth bucks. Shout out to Cal, man. Appreciate you, gang. Yeah, man, you gotta stop letting Goofy. I don't tolerate no disrespect. So up this motherfucker. Period. Like, it just is what it is. From either side, from the woman's side or to the men's side, like either side. If you could call niggas whole ass niggas and niggas say something derogative towards you as a female, you gotta deal with that. You gotta take that. It is what it is. Everybody play fair. Everybody stick to they. See, that's when emotions get too high because people start insulting when they can't get their point across. I only start insulting when people start lying. That's the difference with me. I'll let you get your point across. Just don't lie. Because when you're lying, now you're blatantly trying to dilute the conversation. Now you're blatantly being disrespectful because I know you know better. And if you don't, then you probably shouldn't be opening your mouth. That's just honest. If you don't, you probably shouldn't be opening your mouth. Appreciate you, Calvin, with the dime. He sent 10 Earth bucks, man. Dev going to Zuffa too. Yeah, Devin next. Devin next. Devin is next, yo. I guarantee you that Devin next. That's the big news. That they just mad because they wrong. Yeah, I mean, but that goes to show you though, 2 Cent, that you're not a man if you're mad because you're wrong. How you mad? You're not a man if you mad that you're wrong about something. Being a man is being able to admit. See, let me tell y'all something. You know when I can respect a man more is when he can admit he's wrong. Anybody can be right. Anybody can brag about when they was right. It takes a man or a real woman to be able to admit that they was wrong about something and do it unprovoked without you having to tell them. That shows me character because you're not going to be right about everything. Nobody's perfect. But what shows an individual being a good individual is when they can admit that they are wrong about certain things and be able to do it unprovoked and without somebody having to like tell them to do it. Shout out to Ray B, my dog. Everything by John in the building. I know y'all scared of Dean, bro. I know y'all is. Shakur fans who want to debate me. Y'all like going everywhere, popping with somebody who gonna ask you for something very simple. We ain't even about to do all that. Swoosh Life, I see you in the building, my dog. I got you, Swoosh. Hold on. Come on, at me, man. I just got a couple questions for y'all. All y'all who think that people hating on Shakur and Eddie turned his back on him, and I'm about to get to that too. Hold on. Let me get to this Cash App first. I gotta get to this Cash App. Shout out to Swoosh Life. Swoosh Life says for the babies and for the grind, he sent 10 Earth bucks in the Cash App. Shout out to Swoosh Life. Appreciate you, big bro. Appreciate you, my guy. Much appreciated, dog. You hear me? Yeah, they get mad at Dean for telling the truth, but at the end of the day, dog, I'm gonna always keep it 100, bro. I share the same. I'm saying everything I'm saying now. I said about Richardson Hitchison. Shakur fans ain't have one goddamn problem with it. Everything I'm saying now, I said about Richardson Hitchison. Shakur fans ain't had one problem with it. Everything I'm saying now, I say about Jai Opataya. Shakur fans ain't had one problem with it. That goes to show you they fake as hell. That's all I show you is that they fake as hell. But I'll tell you this. Just hashtag because it's Shakur. They prove it every time. gonna tell you, like, shout out to Najee, and I bring this up. Najee only mad at me because I tried to tell him about something that he didn't want to hear, and then he tried to get a Tank interview, and Tank told him, fuck yourself, and he was looking like he's surprised why. When I tried to tell you why. But again, it shows you people character, they can't admit that they was wrong, bro. I didn't tell you to try to get another Gervonta Davis interview. You chose to do that. You tried to do it on a low behind the scenes after calling me a Tank fanboy for trying to give you some advice about how you carrying it, that certain boxers may take it this way. And then you go and do what you said that you wouldn't do. And then he told you go fuck yourself, and then now you look crazy, bro. But you mad at me. Why? Because I told you the truth. I tried to tell you. Ego, bro. Integrity, manhood. That's a fact. Najee, anybody go ask Najee if I'm lying? Go ask him if I'm lying. Najee won't come up here and say I'm fucking lying to him. All he can say is, bro, I just didn't like how you came. Like, he probably gonna say some soft ass shit, but he ain't gonna tell you I'm wrong. Bro, did I try to tell you how you was conducting yourself might stop you from getting certain interviews? And why you shouldn't do X, Y, and Z? The answer is yes. But Najee basically told me to go fuck myself, right? But then he went and tried to do it on his own merit afterwards. And Gervonta told him exactly what I thought Gervonta Davis would tell him. But I'm wrong and shit. You feel what I'm saying, bro? I'm trying to tell you about niggas, bro. Me and Najee was cool up until that point. He fucked with Dean for real, for real. I don't care, bro. If I can't hold you accountable, if I can't tell you wrong, you ain't no man. Y'all niggas be, boy. And that's how I feel. I would say that to Najee, bro. That ain't man shit, bro. That's not man shit, period. That's not man shit. You was wrong, I was right. Reevaluate how you do shit, and you might not have that problem that you had with Gervonta Davis or Jerron Ennis or whoever else. Don't think I'm going to stop saying it to make you feel better. I'm not, no, bro. I ain't no fucking goofy, bro. Listen, bro, I ain't trying to be these niggas' friends, bro. Like, at the end of the day, bro, I started this shit for me, bro. I'm not trying to be these niggas' friends, bro. Niggas don't do nothing for you enough to try to be their friend. Niggas don't. First of all, I support everybody more than they supported me. There ain't a content creator on YouTube that can say that they've donated to my channel more than I've donated to their channel. Only motherfucker that come close is 2 Cent. And I don't care who the content creator is. Doesn't even matter who they are. Cool with them, all of that. Nobody has sent more money to me than I've sent to them. So I don't be giving a fuck how people feel. To be honest. That's truth too. Won't no content creator tell you I'm lying about that shit either. Oh yeah, and D1, thank you. Anthony Shell, a real one, said don't forget D1. And D1 is probably the only one that can say he sends more to me than I've sent to him. Shout out to my dog D1. I'm glad y'all said D1. I don't know how that even slipped my mind. I'm an Earth man for that. I don't even know how that one slipped my mind. Because that is a fact. And not even saying I care about that. What I'm saying is I've supported Cigar Talk and Najee and everybody. I don't want to hear all of that shit, bro. I do not want to hear that shit. Shout out to Kwee in the building. What's going on, Kwee? I don't want to hear all that shit, bro. Make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe to Kwee too. Hey yo, don't spill that water, yo. And get that blanket up. Get that blanket up off that floor. Now I say all that to say, bro, I don't care how people be feeling, bro. I'm sorry, bro. If I can't keep it real with you, I can't fuck with you. We too fucking grown, nigga. You ain't right about everything, nigga. You could be tripping. You could be being a fucking earth man. A person that think they right about everything is a fucking narcissist, and you don't need to fuck with them, and they need to be exposed any motherfucking way. You want to know why Dean could say right again so much? Because I actually do be right. If I was wrong a lot, that wouldn't be my slogan. Now would it? That wouldn't be the most integritous. I don't even think that that's a word. Thing to do. Now would it? It just sounds like it should have been a word. Hold on, y'all. Quick, said it's one now. I guess it is, huh? I gotta be honest, bro. And to be real, I wouldn't even be calling this shit out if niggas stop lying and capping and doing all of the dick sucking that y'all be doing, and Dean wouldn't be saying a motherfucking word. Like, but if I can't keep it real, I got a brand to uphold. I stand for something that ain't got nothing to do with nobody else, bro. One thing can't nobody say. Dean say stuff to me. Dean say stuff to me or about me that he wouldn't say to me. You ain't gonna hear no niggas say that about me. The shit that they say about other content creators when they was beefing, it ain't shit a nigga can say about me. First of all, you can never say it ain't nothing I'll say about your ass that I wouldn't say to your ass. Well, let's find the fuck out there. That's number one. Number two is, bro, I'm somebody in real life, gang. There ain't nobody I grew up with that's gonna tell you, unless it's a chick I used to fuck or something, one of her relatives, because they mad, they won't say that shit. If you find anybody that grew up with me and tell you anything different than what I be telling you, tell them to say it around me. I guarantee you they won't say it while I was in that room. I guarantee you they won't say that around me. But that's because you stand on truth, fam. I call whoever the fuck out. Y'all done seen, I done dropped for certain relationships. Yeah, it ain't certain people. Y'all don't see me shout out as much no more. Y'all don't see me go past their channel. Y'all don't see me cool with them. And I got a lot of respect for a certain individual that's the case. Got a lot of respect for him still. Can't fuck with you though, because you ain't carry it like no man, in my opinion. That's my opinion, and I say that to him. Try to actually, you feel what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's the difference between me. If you ain't a man or you ain't all the way secure in who you is, I'm not a nigga you can fuck with anyway. Nigga, I hold my friends accountable in real fucking life. You think I'm gonna be scared to say something to you, internet niggas? Truth of the matter is, I know if we had issues in real life, you couldn't bring the issue to me that I could probably bring to you. I hate to say it, a lot of you niggas was as good. Y'all don't come from what I come from. Y'all may come from the places I come from. You may come from the surrounding areas. You wasn't doing the shit I was doing. I can tell you that. Y'all niggas was doing. Y'all was. I was put it like this, y'all. Out of all my friends, I was the last person to get a job. Out of everybody, Dean ain't get a job. I didn't get my first job till I was 21, homeboy, because I had a daughter, and I quit that shit. Not like me being a father is what stopped me from doing a lot of shit. Like, bro, y'all niggas ain't, bro. I was known as a, like, I hate saying it like this. I was one of the most feared people in my school. I don't know about you. I was the only ninth grade. I was one of the only ninth graders that the 12th graders respected. Why? Because a lot of the 12th graders couldn't just whoop my ass, could they? You won't find nobody I grew up with that'll tell you anything different. Nigga, I walk around freely where I'm from. Don't nobody bother Dean. Philly, Chester, wherever. First of all, my dad from North Philadelphia, so most of my family is from North Philadelphia. My mom is from Southwest Philadelphia. Most of our other family is from her side is from West Philly and Southwest. Nigga, there ain't a place I ain't got family in Philly, so I wish you would talk some Philly shit to me. I'll laugh at that. Don't even know half of my closest friends, you know. But y'all niggas not in the streets, so you wasn't ever getting money enough or doing enough to have connections everywhere because that's how you get money. Somebody that care about me a lot. He run part of North Philly, and he's not from North Philly. I just leave that there. He's not from there. But that's how I be knowing that people ain't, you know, like that shit be sounding good, bro. I don't be want to hear all that shit, bro. Cause you gotta understand, yo, I've really went through it with real killers, like people who actually got bodies and shit like that. People who would kill me if they thought it was that easy. I ain't saying that they wouldn't do it. They just know that they just know you better. They know that part. They knew that much. You better. Is it worth it? Cause Dean play by different rules, homie. Your homeboys and all of them, I ain't looking for none of them. I know how to find it ain't a nigga on this planet besides Jeff Bezos or somebody. I know how to find you. I ain't even gotta find you. We play by different rules, man. Where I come from, man. I'm gonna just be honest. I know how to find you. I ain't gonna find you though. I find particular people. I'll find you if I sit there long enough. I'll find you. And you ain't gonna be with 30 niggas when you at these particular places. I know you not. It's gonna be just you. Slow singing and flower bringing, man. That was my past life. Slow singing and flower bringing, man. You play with me like that, I'ma just tell you. Every nigga got a girl. Every nigga got a mom, a sister. He not bringing 30 niggas to that person's house. You find her, you find him. The kid's school. I know it's a dirty game. I know it's fucked up, y'all, but that's how far it go if niggas be playing. Do you understand what I'm saying? In real life, though. Nah, fuck your 30 niggas. I'm gonna find all 30 of y'all girls, too. Stupid, you on Instagram with her. That's why you shouldn't post your chick or your kids, dummy. Or your homeboys for real. But I'm out the streets now, so it. But if you were in the streets, stupid nigga. Oh, that's such and such brother. Oh, Shorty from that's her brother. Yeah, you know she hang with such and such and them, don't she? Just sit on them. He'll pop up eventually. It's fucked up, y'all. I'm just giving y'all street rules, man. How shit go. See, me being the only child, it would be much harder to do that with them. Because my family is spread it out, even though they in Philly, Jersey, Delaware, all surrounding areas. But it'd be much harder to do that because I don't have a bunch of siblings. I ain't got no girl. And I hate to say it, one of my baby moms, I wouldn't give a fuck. I hate to start like that. But you go ahead. I ain't with them. I ain't with them. And you ain't going to see me pop up past their crib. So you'll be out there all fucking day. All day and night. You ain't going to, I don't even want to be around them. You talking about, not my oldest daughter, mom. She cool. But yeah, but like, no, I'm just saying, Ray B, like, I wouldn't, like, go ahead. That ain't my chick. Like, that's somebody else's problem. That ain't my fucking problem. I feel bad for my daughters, but goddamn, that ain't my motherfucking problem. That's somebody else's problem. Yeah, and he said, never mind. And you said you're the only child. Yeah, I mean, I got a brother I don't know, and I got a sister, but like I said, waiting for me to come past her crib, we don't even rock with each other like that. Not because of me, but we just not that close. So it's like you'll be waiting all day there to try to find me too. I'm a loner in a lot of aspects, y'all. So I got a lot of friends and a lot of people that care about me, but I be by myself a lot. So it'll be hard to trip me up like that. But everybody ain't Dame, and I know that y'all niggas be wanting to run 30 deep. And motherfucker, and you got your girl, and you want to show off on Instagram, and you want to be on Twitter, and you want to be in the ops hood trying to fuck their sisters, and that's how niggas get killed, and that's how things be happening. Again, I'm trying to tell you, that's how it goes down in the streets, bro. It's the people who really about it. See, the ones that want to drive by through you and your homies on the block, that's too easy, bro. And that's too hot. That's too hot. You don't want nobody to see you coming. You don't want nobody even see you coming, homie. No Diddy. That's too hot. That's how you survive in the streets, though, bro. How I've survived. And when I only mention that, y'all, is because that's why people didn't play with me. Because they didn't think I was playing. I ain't saying I believe you. Listen, man, if you tell me you're gonna slap me or you're gonna do something, I believe you. I believe you tough, homie. I believe that. So I'm gonna be prepared for that whenever that transpires. I don't think I'm that tough where a bullet don't go through Deem ass like everybody else, or somebody catch me slipping from behind could knock my dumb ass out. I believe you. Homeboy, I believe you. Promise you I do. Make sure y'all hit that super chat. Make sure you hit that cash app. Make sure you hit that like button, man. So we talked about the imaginary fights that they were saying going to happen that we have no proof of happening. We was talking about, this is what I wanted to talk about too. Quaddy in the building. What's going on? Shakur fans, now the narrative is, y'all, and I told you this was going to start. Now Eddie turned his back on Shakur Stevenson. Wow. That's not what Shakur said. Shakur Stevenson fans are lying again. That is not what Shakur Stevenson said. Shakur Stevenson said he's still cool with Eddie. He ain't got no problem with Eddie. So I don't even know why y'all putting that narrative out there. Why? Because he said he bored. He turning his back on him. But guess what? I'm gonna show you how men knob gobble another man. But they had nothing to say about Shakur being disloyal to Eddie after everything Eddie did and then go and sign with his op. But you ain't got nothing to say about that shit. Anti-social with the deuce. He sent 2 Earth bucks. He said for the Sunday cook. Shout out to my guy. What's the deal, baby? So you ain't got nothing for that shit, huh? What about Shakur leaving Eddie after he left the best promoter in boxing? His words, not mine. But Shakur fans will get mad. See, that shit work with everybody else. Did Shakur recently, not that long ago, like a year ago, before his TO fight got announced, didn't he say Eddie was the best promoter in boxing? Or am I lying? See, again, or am I lying on Shakur Stevenson? Again, am I lying on him? So Shakur left the best promoter in boxing to go sign with his op. But you cool with that. That's a real nigga shit. He doing it for the bag. Am I the only one that sees the problem with this? Am I the only one that see the problem with this? Shakur just called Eddie the best promoter in boxing, left him and went to his op. Somebody he know trying to destroy Eddie company, and Eddie in particular. And y'all got the fucking nerve to say Eddie don't owe that nigga nothing, especially when you sign with my op. What the fuck is you goofy ass niggas talking about? Santiago says, Santiago or Santiago. Shakur represents everything that is causing boxing to decline. Twitter fingers ducking all of the big fighters, running born styles, not signing with Zuffa, now signing with Zuffa to have excuses for his ducks. I'm just saying. How dare you? Eddie don't owe that nigga no loyalty right now. That nigga you just signed with a nigga who trying to destroy my company. And he using you to do it. And I owe you something, man. If I was Eddie, I'd be fuck that nigga. You lucky Eddie don't say more. Could you imagine a chick still wants you to talk nice to her and she goes fuck your ops? She leave you to go be your op girlfriend, but she still want to be cool with you. Like, what the fuck is you goofy ass niggas talking about? This is how I know hashtag because it's Shakur. I'm gonna expose you niggas until you stop. I'm going to expose you until you stop, homeboy. And nobody that defends you gonna tell me I'm wrong neither. They can't even tell me I'm wrong. Why? Because I don't open my mouth unless I know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's the difference, nigga. Stop talking boxing if you don't want niggas like me to debunk the shit you say. That'd be my other problem with niggas. You want to put shit out to the public, but you don't want nobody to say nothing about it. But you want to be able to say something about what other niggas do. No, motherfucker, we gonna talk about you too. Y'all don't get no pass. And like I said, y'all, another experiment. Now, this is, have y'all noticed? And let me show you how fake niggas is. Now we about to change the topic before I drop this link. Have y'all noticed y'all ain't seen one Shakur fan get in here and say, what's up, Dean? What's the deal, Dean? It's 81 people watching. Yo, really hit that super chat and hit that cash app and hit that like button, because Dean gonna prove to you how niggas be thinking I'm fucking stupid and how I know I'm 35 steps ahead of you. Have y'all noticed today, yo, we've been live for hours, 82 people in the building. Have y'all noticed not one usual suspect that is Shakur fan has came in here today? What's the chances you think they listening on a scale of 1 to 10? Have y'all noticed? I've noticed, because that's what make Dean good at what I do. I notice the people that come support me, that come every day, that say what's up. Shout out to Yoda. My dog is in the building. Crush is here. Y'all, yeah, I noticed that. And it's none. And it's just funny that people would think that I wouldn't notice that. Whatever excuse you got for it, homie, save it, because I already believe what I believe. Save it. It don't even matter. I don't even care. But I will tell you, though, don't think I don't know. Let the title had been Gervonta Davis officially ducked Shakur Stevenson. Boy, every last single one of them niggas would be here right now. Dean, these group of men want you to love Shakur with all your heart like they do. I'ma just call them weird ass dudes Shakur niggas because they deserve to be in a class of their own. I think that's the problem. And I fuck with Shakur. Y'all know I fuck with Shakur. I've debated niggas they scared to debate about Shakur. So a nigga can't tell me a motherfucking word. They can't say nothing to me. Oh, I'm a hater on Shakur. Go ask Knockout Boxing 86 if I'm a hater. A nigga that y'all won't debate about Shakur. What, y'all just take what he say, act like you're not talking about him, but everybody know you talking about him. I didn't argue with Knockout for 6 goddamn hours over goddamn Shakur Stevenson. So I don't give a fuck. They know, so Stan, they can't say that shit to me. I be here, I stay in the cut. Clip, I ain't talking about your ass, nigga. I know you. Clip, you don't be on no fraud shit ever, Clip. You keep it honest, bro. That's what I like about you, dog. You don't give a fuck who it is, neither. You be real, whether we like them or not. That's all I ask niggas to do. See, I'm this type of nigga. When Jamil was up here, and before we heard about the Xander fight, I told Mill, yo, Mill, I feel, I know the politics and all that, and I don't want everybody believing certain things. I told Mill, I said, make sure you tell Jerron Ennis, though, if he don't get the fights, his name is going to be in them titles, not nobody else. So it's his job to make sure Eddie damn sure better do his fucking job. If not, he's going to suffer the repercussions behind it, bro. It just is what it is. It's not what I want it to be. It's what it is. Now, Boots ain't had to listen to me. It's that fuck what Dean said. And then they would have had to deal with, if it was another Usman Lima fight, niggas would have had to deal with what come with that. But you know why I can say that so easily? Because my truths is my truths, my beliefs is my beliefs, my standards is my standards, and I don't budge them for nobody. Can't have integrity if you don't, man. You can't have integrity if you don't. And that's just me being real, which you need to reevaluate how you're making content. If you didn't say anything about Jayo Pataya, and when I was calling Jayo Pataya, who's one of my favorite fighters, a fucking duck. Didn't nobody have a problem with Dean was saying Jayo Pataya a damn duck, but he's one of my favorite fighters. But you didn't give a fuck. When I was saying Richardson signed to Zuffa and was ducking Shakur, when Dean was saying that long before I knew Shakur was going to sign with fucking Zuffa, y'all ain't had no problem with that. I ain't hear nobody say anything. I ain't hear nobody complain. They wasn't on Twitter bitching and complaining. They wasn't making all of these tweets. Nothing. When Dean was saying Richardson want to be brothers with Shakur because he know he gonna lose and that nigga's a motherfucking duck. They love me to death, dude. Y'all love me because I'm real. I want to be able to love you for the same reasons. That's bars. I know why you like me. I think I like you for the same reasons, but once I find out you're a little shaky, baby, I don't know. I know why y'all like me. I want to like you for the same reasons. Ain't a nigga on this planet can say I ain't never hold Gervonta Davis accountable. I done held him so accountable at certain times. Motherfuckers was mad at me for holding them accountable about the shit. Jerron Bootennis, I was the one stressing to Jamil, listen, bro, I love him to death, but he need to know what it's going to be. And I can't defend it. I can't. You did? Even I could know, but I listen. Niggas can listen or don't want to listen. Listen, that's your career, man. Deal with what come with your decisions. People be thinking they know it all. You got to deal with any repercussion or any decision you make, bro. And to not want to deal with it or think you could tell people how to think about what you did and you're a public figure, then good luck with that, Pop. You better just try to move right and let the chips fall where they may. Because look at Jayo Pataya now. Here go the link, man. Niggas don't want no smoke, man. Don't think I don't notice. I notice everything. I keep telling y'all I got the eye of an eagle and the ear of an elephant. I keep telling y'all. I notice everything, homeboy. Shout out to Calvin again. Calvin Troop again with the dom, man. Shout out to Brody, man. I appreciate you, Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, my brother, bro. I appreciate you, my dog. Oh, no, here you go. He sent this one. He says, with the dom, he says, keep being real. Listen, it's just who I am. I have no other choice. This is what I came to boxing for. Because I didn't feel as though enough people was doing it. Honestly. We got 2 Cent Boxing in the building.
Dean, by any means. What's going on, Dean?
What's going on, 2 Cent? What is the deal, How you doing, Queen? What's the deal?
I'm good. I just sitting back watching everything. I mean, I already warned people that, all this was going to happen. Every time hypocrisy gets exposed, it's always drama, personal attacks, channels beefing with each. This always happens every time certain fighters get exposed for hypocrisy or the things that they're doing. I don't really understand, the beef. You get what I'm saying? I know we yeah, look what he doing, but that's regular YouTube banter, right? But it seems like when certain fighters get exposed for their hypocrisy, the regular YouTube banner it gets taken so personally, and now you being disrespectful and you doing this. Damn, how long have I been saying Johnson bouncing?
How long? Been saying Johnson bouncing for at least 2 years now. 3 years. You've been saying it before you had a channel. You've been saying that before you had a channel, but you used to just say it. You started harping on it probably 2 years ago.
And it's just
Jab Queen in the building. What up, Jab Queen?
And it's just a little something to say we joke. Because I always would hear dudes telling each other they dick riding. I was like, I ain't going to say that. That's a little too vulgar. So I'm just going to switch it up a little bit. Now, all of a sudden, that's hurting so many people's feelings. And I'm like, what's up with this? What like whatever. But Dean, I wanted to point this out. You remember how me and you was beefing about Clarissa Shields? And
All the time.
it
Hey,
never
hey, we still love each other, don't we?
we it never turned personal. And guess what? I knew I was absolutely right, Dean. I knew I was absolutely right 100%. You got your argument across. I got my argument across. We go back and forth. We keep it cool. We light. It's fun. And then we keep it going. When do the stuff get so
No, 2 Cent.
personal?
The difference is 2 Cent. When I found out you was right, because I didn't know certain things, and I think you know what I'm talking about too. So I ain't going to say it, but I think you know why I said that. 2 Cent. What did I come up here and say? When you was
I
like,
mean,
Deem, I feel you, Deem. She be doing too much, but this whole channels and shit be dedicated to her, man. I said, who? 2 Cent, who? I don't see that shit until I saw it. 2 Cent, you want to know the difference between me and them? I actively went out of my way, made sure you hit the link, and said what to you.
but guess what, Dean? Even if you didn't do that, I don't care. I wouldn't have cared. I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying it wouldn't have made me be like,
I
"That nigga
understand.
Dean, a whole ass nigga." You know, like for what? It don't make no sense. It's just boxing talk. I don't. None of these. Listen, these dudes will see us on the side of the highway and wouldn't stop to help us change a flat tire. We don't know these guys. We don't know these guys.
Hey, 2 Cent, the way they move, I don't want to know these niggas. See,
That's
so
what I'm
let me
saying.
say this, 2 Cent, and you might respect this as a woman. Them niggas can have more money than me. Them niggas can be professional boxers and be famous. I wouldn't want to be none of them niggas we talk about. My
Thanks.
integrity, who I am as a man, I don't think that they better men than me. Do you understand? I don't think they're more of a man than me. I don't think if we was all in a jail system, 2 Cent, that them niggas could say, do you understand what I'm saying? I don't think that they more of a man than me. So I could never want to be you because I know certain things caused. Prime example, Russell Simmons and Jay-Z's and Diddy's. Diddy got way more money than me, way more famous than traveled everywhere. You think I want to be fucking Diddy? So when niggas be like, I got more bread than you or something, it's a plenty of niggas that got more bread than me. I wouldn't change tomorrow to be. You heard hey, 2 Cent, you heard what they said about Diddy little thing? You think I would want to trade? You think I would want that? You gotta pay other niggas to hit your chick? You think you got all the bread in the world? You think I would want that, 2
I don't want
Cent?
to be that rich.
I don't want to be that rich, gang. I'm good.
I don't want to be that rich. No, but
That ain't worth it.
listen.
I don't care. Nobody said you can't even enjoy your money. You gotta pay other niggas to have fun for you. What's the point of being rich?
Hey, that's what money do, I guess. You ain't even gotta, you know what I'm saying? You pay for somebody else to enjoy
I don't
life.
know about that. 2 Cent.
You don't want to be that rich.
I want to participate.
You don't want to be that rich. But no, back to the conversation though. I think a lot of people's getting confused, or maybe I could just speak for myself. I really because Shakur going to Zuffa changes what really? It only changes the fact that he's not gonna fight a lot of people that we want to see him fight, would like to see him fight, or that he said he would fight. And everybody keeps trying to say every time Shakur does something, it's always based off of what Tank didn't do. So it's like, why is Shakur fighting this opponent? Oh, because Tank didn't want to fight him. What does Tank not fighting Shakur have to do with the level of competition that he's deciding to fight? What does Tank not making a fight with Shakur have to do with him going to Zuffa? Because there's other fights that he said that he wanted that we believe won't be able to be made because he's at Zuffa. It has nothing to do with whether or not Tank fight him or not. And that is, I think, everybody's argument, or, the thing we want to discuss. But if everything keep getting so emotional, we can't even have a rational
But 2
conversation
Cent, that
about
goes
it.
out the window when he makes a move where he can't fight Tank.
But
Because
that's
guess what, 2 Cent? Every time they bring that up to you, say, so you mean Shakur don't know he the B-side? Like, he don't know that Gervonta's not fighting on Rehab season in Zuffa. Before he signed this deal.
But hold on, Dean. Forget Tank. Let's say he never fights Tank. Let's say they was never going to fight. What about all the other people you've mentioned? It's not just
What about
Tank.
all of them? O'Shaquie.
Yeah, everything defaults to Tank, and we try to make it seem like, oh, is Tank gonna fight? Like, no. What about all the other people that he mentioned that he would like to fight?
But my thing is,
that is the question.
I could tell
My
you
thing is
why.
2 Cent. He can't. My thing is how you could. Where this is where you trap him at. So you want me to believe Shakur didn't know that if he signs the Zuffa, he won't be able to fight Javante? Because I asked him this question: what other Zuffa fighters have you seen on the last couple cards we have seen? What Zuffa fighter was on Boots card? What Zuffa fighter was on Abdullah Mason card? So you know if you fight Tank, right, 2 Cent, it's gonna be where he's at, correct? We haven't seen Dana been willing to let one Zuffa fighter do that. Has Jayo Bataya got a big fight? Has Richardson Hitchison got a big fight? Has Ekwer Balanga got a big fight? Only reason why Rayo got Delos Santos because they both was over there.
Hey, let me just hop in real
What's
quick
up,
and let
Thomas?
everybody what's good with everybody. First and foremost, shout out to KL. Shout out to everybody else. We gonna have to take him to our leader because people got tight when the hypocrisy got exposed, like Jay said. Unfortunately, what it really shows, everything shows
Yo, can I
that.
get a light check? Go ahead, though, Thomas. Can I get a light check? We got 93 people in the building. Can I get a light check,
So
please? Go ahead, Thomas.
so the thing is, the reason why everything comes back to Tank, especially with his contemporaries and keynotes, those two in particular, is because they made their career off of being tied to Tank or the mere mentioning of Tank or being linked some way to Tank, that it has to make sense. It has to go back to Tank. And that just shows you how valuable Tank truly is, because you getting something that you don't need a person for. The first thing that you do is mention the person that you no longer need because you secured the bag. That right there shows you everything about the whole thing. It's cyclical. Tank is the reason why they pop. And whenever they do something that ain't quote unquote status quo, or what people say we shouldn't happen, because it's a bending of the knee if Tank go that way, then that means, well, we can justify it because of Tank. Tank just wasn't cooperating. Tank wasn't willing. Tank this, Tank that. Truth be told, he was going to make this move no matter what, because like they are getting cornered, just like their manager said that they were cornering Devin. Devin is getting cornered too. But the move that Tank did make put pressure on him because it's a full-on duck. Nobody can say anything otherwise with Devin. But if he turned his energy to Shakur would have had to then, because of what happened with Devin, stand on his principle and his promise of like, yo, I'm about to run that wreck with them anytime they give me a contract. The other one was a little bit more ambiguous. But this time, if he would have done it, it would have been out there in the open. It would have been no way to refute it. So let's get ahead of it. Let's go over there. But right now, I mean, that's what it looks like. But I could be wrong. But I think that's why it's always going back to Tank with these people. Because as soon as it dropped, the first thing they said, Tank was ducking. He was over there. Instead of worried about Shakur, he over there trying to get at Bam, which I don't even believe is true. And that was to justify the signing of him to the Zuffa. The fact that he went to Zuffa is the fact that he wanted to get money, guaranteed that he can probably get anywhere else, unless he did do a fight that was based off of the success of the fight with Tank. And that isn't guaranteed, and that's not a model that they're used to. So that's
Hey,
what I say.
Thomas, man, hold on. Y'all missing 30 likes, man. Listen, if you ain't going to hit that super chat, you ain't going to hit that Cash App, you ain't going to hit that PayPal, you can at least hit the hype button. I know the truth hurts. I know the truth hurts. I get it. I understand. I feel for you, brother. I know it hurt. Y'all man got y'all looking crazy. That's my man, too. The problem is I've always been so honest about him. He can never make me look crazy. Go ahead, 2 Cent, because I know you got a lot more you want to say. Go ahead, 2 Cent.
Hold on. Let me turn my TV. My husband got the TV out.
Nah,
Hold
you
on.
take your time. I'm just at the end of the day, y'all. I didn't hear y'all say nothing, bro. We got 99 people in the building. Hit that like button, hit that super chat, hit that Cash App. Stop playing with your boy, because clearly you love the content. Clearly you are entertained. Clearly you want to be here because you want to hear some truth. And like I said, I didn't hear nobody say nothing when I was
Hmm?
see the difference is 2 Cent. I'm saying the same thing about Shakur that I was saying about Jayo Battaglia and Richardson Hitchison.
Yeah.
And it's like, but they don't have the content. They wasn't in an uproar when Jayo Battaglia went to Zuffa. They didn't care.
But why we didn't see Joe Albertaya taking pictures in the uniform?
Oh man, the poncho and all of that. I don't know.
See, because this is what we were saying. Remember, it was like first Zuffa was the Z League, the G League. Remember, it was only for those in between fighters and all of that. And then and now it's like, oh, they're gonna get everybody. They finna get the big names. Okay, cool. So we were saying the people that go to Zuffa, oh, they can fight on ring cards and do all this other stuff. Not everybody that go to Zuffa gonna have to wear the uniform. Those are gonna be for the lower tier fighters. We went through that.
Yep.
So I'm asking, is Shakur a lower tier fighter? Because we didn't see Conor Ben in the uniform. We didn't see Jao Pataya in the uniform. We didn't see
They going
who else.
no what they gonna say is, well, Connor for on a Netflix card, so for that card he ain't have to wear the uniform.
So does that mean that the uniform is very significant in my opinion, and I'm just trying to figure out in what way, because could you imagine if we seen Tank Davis in a Zuffa uniform? What people would be saying? Like, it wouldn't just be going over smooth like this if we seen Jerron
No.
Ennis in a Zuffa uniform. Like, it would not just be sliding like this. Is my thing, and we are aware of Dana White's background. It's crazy how people got beef for Al, and they don't really even got no concrete evidence of no wrongdoing, just speculation. But we got concrete evidence, lawsuits, fighters complaining. Even right now to this day, you got a fighter complaining he didn't get his knockout bonus in the last two fights from Dana White in the UFC. And so I'm just wondering, like, how all of this is gonna play out. Like, how all of this is gonna play out and end, because I just don't see it ending that well. But we'll see. We'll see, because other
It's
fighters
gonna
going
play
to
out how it's
Zuffa,
playing
they're
out for
not they're
Berlanga.
the other fighters that's going to Zuffa, they're not gonna get this quote unquote money and all this other stuff. It's kind of like a honeypot.
Why they
Like,
keep talking about money? They have they heard a number on this month? Let's talk about that narrative. Stop talking about what Shakur did for the money and you don't even know how much he got. Who reported that? Anybody report how much Shakur Stevenson got from Zuffa? Did Dana White say how much he paid Shakur? I don't remember one report with people talking about how much bread he's supposed to have got. Y'all lying. You're making this up. You don't know how much Shakur got, so you don't even know if he's ducking for real. And while they don't want you to know how much he got, because everybody know what 30% of Gervonta Davis fight would do, so we would know. I ain't heard one report on how much money that man got. Where is it at? All we heard is that he signed. We have not heard nothing on no number. Go ahead, Tucson. I'm just wondering on that. I ain't heard no number. I ain't heard one number.
and I thought that the UFC fighters had an issue with the boxing thing because they was getting paid so much money. Why do he got the boxers at the UFC events? Isn't that like a slap in the face type of thing? Like, I don't know. It's just something weird about this whole situation. Why are you promoting boxing at UFC events? That's like two completely different markets. I think they did the same thing with that WWE. They was trying to promote boxing stuff with that WWE, and I've seen it on X, and the people in the comments was really irritated about it. So I don't know. We're gonna see how it all play out, and I wonder if Shakur gonna be fighting in COVID Stadium. They keep
Shakur is going to be doing whatever Dana White tells him to do. That's what he's going to do.
So that means he ain't gonna have no control over his career for real.
No, he don't got no control over
But you
his
know
career.
what? They said Dana White makes the best fight the best. So that would mean if you go to Dana White, you don't have no control over your career. You're gonna fight whoever they tell you to fight, correct?
Yes.
So wearing a uniform, having less autonomy, would you agree that's taking a step backwards in your career?
What'd you say, 2 Cent? You cut out, 2 Cent?
I said wearing the uniform, having no autonomy, you can't wear what you want to wear. You don't get to pick or choose between opponents. Wouldn't you kind of agree that's taking a step back in your career? Blaze, what's up? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you, 2 Cent. Blaze up here. Can you hear Blaze?
No, Blaze ain't saying nothing. I can't hear him if he's talking.
All right, go ahead. He ain't saying nothing. Go ahead.
I was asking you if I'm going to Dana White and now I don't have any autonomy, I got to do whatever he tell me. I'm fighting in the Zuffa uniform. I can't even wear what I want to wear. Wouldn't you agree that that's taking a step backwards in your career?
Of course, the same way I thought Richardson Hitchison would. Hasn't Richardson Hitchison took a step backwards in his career? What about Jai Obataia?
I didn't see them in the uniform though.
No, no, I'm saying like, but what have they done since signing with Zuffa? They haven't fought. Like, what have they done? They both taken a step back. They was fighting for belts and could have been having unifications with Gary Antoine Russell, Dalton Smith, Shakur. What Richard Richardson? Richard Richardson about to fight. Do you know he about to fight too? Do you know the guy name?
I just know he's fighting in New York.
But you don't know the guy name, right?
Mm-mm.
All right, you don't know the guy name. You know Jayo Bataya about to fight too. Do you know the guy name?
It's probably on my schedule. I gotta look it up.
Okay, you don't know his name either. So they took a step. But can I ask you this? All the Richardson opponents prior to this, you knew who they was, right?
Yeah.
Looked like they took a step back to me. Belonga about to fight. What's his name? Steve Blanket or something like that. You know who that is?
I mean, no, I don't know every fighter. I would have to look him up and
Don't nobody know every fight, but don't nobody know these fighters neither. My point is, of course, he's taking a step backwards because everybody is under the zone now.
So
So
can you understand why people saying it's a duck though? Because it looked like you just went to where everybody ain't at. That's what it looked like.
no, it's a duck. But Shakur fans didn't have a problem when we called Jayo Pataya a duck of David Benavidez. They didn't have a problem when we said Richardson Hitchison was ducking Shakur by going to Zuffa. Wasn't I saying that? Wasn't I holding Richardson Hitchison accountable? Wasn't we talking about how he need to shut his ass up? Did anybody have a problem then?
But the challenge is coming is because they think we only talking about Tank, and we're not. We're talking about all the other people.
No, that's gaslighting. They know I've been saying this already. So that's why they haven't hit the link. Because they can't say, Dean, you saying something different than you were saying about other people. And I like Jayo Bataya. You know he's one of my favorite fighters. And I called his ass a motherfucking duck too. And then remember too, Stan, we was on your panel when we was talking about it. I think you played the video when he was like, well, I didn't know that I thought I could fight for the belt, but I ain't know. We criticized him, right, Tuesday? I think you played it on your panel.
I got a reaction video. I got a whole reaction video in my catalog.
Hey, and was one Shakur fan in there bitching and complaining about what you said?
I don't think so. Actually, no.
I can guarantee they wasn't. So that goes to show you that it's only about Shakur because everybody else. Hey, Tucson, didn't you criticize Richardson Hitchison before we even knew Shakur was going to Zuffa?
Did I criticize him? Listen, I'm not criticizing any of these guys for going to Zuffa. What I'm doing, Deem, is just asking.
No, I'm saying, didn't you talk about how he's saying he want to fight these guys, but then he goes to Zuffa? Remember, he was saying he want to unify. Yeah. He played sick with Oscar Diorte. Remember?
Yeah.
Did any Shakur fan come past your channel and have a problem? Was anybody getting up there Johnson bouncing Richardson Hitchison? When we were saying that he avoided Shakur and want to be his brother and all of this shit. Was anybody Johnson bouncing Richardson Hitchison? I just want to know, Tucson. I want to know. I'm curious.
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh. So then it has to be just because it's Shakur. Because then Shakur does the same exact thing. And what we supposed to say, not what we said about Jayo Pataya and Richardson Hitchison, that's what they want us to do. I will not do that. That's how fake they is. They'll say that they not biased, Tucson. I could prove you're biased. You don't got a live stream talking about Tank fans hating on Richardson Hitchison. You ain't got a live stream talking about Eddie turned his back on Richardson Hitchison. You ain't got one live stream like that. Or a video about it. I could prove it. So when you say that, no, it's not because of Shakur. Well, then why wasn't you keeping the same energy defending Jayo Pataya and Richardson Hitchison when people like myself was saying the same exact thing we are saying about Shakur?
Yeah.
Fuck. Blaze, what's up, Blaze? Can you hear me, Blaze?
Dean, what up? Dean,
Blaze.
I see you up here on a Sunday kind of early.
I don't know what's going on, Blaze. Can you still hear me, Tucson?
I can hear Blaze. I can hear you, Dean.
No, you can hear me. Blaze, I couldn't. He wasn't saying that because you what,
no,
did he
I
start
heard Blaze. Yeah, he was talking.
Oh shit! Come back up, Blaze. My fault, Blaze. I couldn't hear. I didn't hear nothing he said. But nah, it's just Blaze, come back up, Blaze. I ain't mean to do that. I ain't think I could hear you. But we got 96 people in the building, man. I need y'all to hit that like button, hit that super chat, hit that cash app, dog. I know it hurt. But y'all hear clearly you love me. I love you too. I'm sorry. I got so much integrity and I be honest all the way around the board. And my standards is my standards. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. I told y'all what I do. I told you what I get into. I hold everybody accountable who pop shit. Because like Tucson said, I don't hold nobody accountable that don't ask me. Then no, the only time you right about that until they start talking about shit that they would do that other boxers won't. Now I'm gonna hold you accountable for your words. Because men hold men accountable for the shit they say, Tucson. I know you're a woman, you might not understand this all the way. Men hold men accountable for shit that they say out their mouth,
Not these
especially
dudes on the
Tucson.
internet. Not these dudes on
Especially
the
Two
internet.
Cent when they got their chest poked out about it. Two Cent, you want to know the worst thing you could do as a man? Say we on the basketball court, right? Blaze will tell you we on a basketball court, and you talking about how you'll cook niggas and you'll put this bread up and can't nobody fuck with you and all of this other bullshit, right? Then you get cooked. You don't want to pay, and now you want to take the ball. Oh, he's a goofy. Yeah, we on your ass. Oh, you're a goofy. Get your bitch ass out of here, hoe ass nigga.
Man, you know he
That
gets
ain't man
scraped. Case
shit.
gets scraped for less on the court.
Men's
See?
standards are supposed to be they standards because you're supposed to be a leader. You're supposed to be like, especially leading children. These niggas is adults. You're gonna teach your son not to keep the same standards and have pick and choose. Oh, you're gonna raise a bitch. And then wonder why the world fucked up and niggas be robbing grannies and shooting them and shit. If we don't do it, who gonna do it? Clearly, their parents haven't taught them this shit. Don't worry, that's what Deem here for. Blaze, what's the deal?
Oh man, what's up, man? I seen you on here, man. I had to come show
Two
support,
second, you
man.
here,
You know
Blaze?
the you usually ordered
Yeah.
uh you
All right, go
usually
ahead,
order as
Blaze. I'm coming
usual.
back in.
Oh man, nah, I just jumped in because I'm looking at the Shakur. Like I told y'all, man, if Shakur fight Devin with the Zuffa, man, I'm with it. But man, listen, them gloves though, he got them gloves on. That's some bullshit. I can't get over these Zuffa gloves. And but on a bigger thing, man, what I'm starting to see, man, just from what I seen last night, man, with how them guys move, with how Dana might move, particularly, what they did with the UFC last night and what they did with Conor McGregor and had him come in the ring hurt and played all those fucking people is
Yeah, that shit was
fraudulent, bro.
foul, bro.
It's fraudulent, bro. Did you see that, D? Did you see
Yeah,
how
I saw it,
he
bro. I
came
saw
to the ring with low energy? I ain't thinking nothing of it. We ain't seen the nigga in a minute. So we like, all right, you feel me? We gonna see if he gonna put up a fight. You feel me? And then he went out like he went out, but they showed the replay, like when how when they take their shoes off and shit before they go in the ring, and then hug their people and all of that. You can see he couldn't put weight on that leg. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, how
Nah, I
you
saw
how
it.
you how you fill up this whole fucking arena, man, with all these
Hey,
fucking
yo,
people,
hold
man?
on, Blaze. We got 104 people in the building. If y'all don't hit that like button, hit that super chat, and hit that cash app, I know I love you too. I know it hurt. I know it hurt. It hurt. But Wadim can pop it because I kept the same energy with Jayo Pataya. Well, I could pop it because I kept the same energy with Richardson Hitchison when it came to Shakur. When it came to this same nigga, he was my main talking point about Richardson Hitchison going to Zoo for Blaze. Remember? Nigga, you don't want to fight Gary. You don't want
Yeah.
to fight Shakur. Nigga, you trying to be that nigga brother. Shut your bitch ass. We don't want to hear nothing you talking about. Same thing goes for Shakur now.
No, you've been keeping the same energy about Zuffa. But that's where I'm leading to, even when I'm talking about this McGregor shit with Zuffa, right? These motherfuckers literally, defrauded all those people yesterday with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a continuation of how Dana and them do business over there. So that's where it make me where it be like, I gotta look, because it's like, hey, with this Zupa shit, it's like, you gotta see what's up because At the end of the day, for me, I ain't holding none of these promotional companies. And you know me, Dean. I ain't hold nothing that come out the nigga Shakur's mouth. You feel me? So even if he say these names, I'm like, I don't give a fuck what the fuck he talking about.
Oh, I'm
I'm trying to
glad you're
figure out.
here.
I'm trying to figure out what's gonna happen and the reason why I'm trying to figure out what's gonna happen is because we ain't seen, like you said, we ain't seen no Zuffa across the street, right? And then so I'm
Not
looking
yet,
at Zuffa
Blaze. Not
10 right
yet.
now. Not yet, not yet. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So it's like, as me being a fan of the sport, I'm hopeful that Zuffa will be able to cross over so we can see the matchups that we want to see. And then even with like Zuffa, if they sign people and I want to see them fight for these belts, because then if they fight for these belts, they still fight traditionally for people that are higher ranked that are good competition. So Zuffa 10 is coming up and it's supposed to be for the vacant 160-pound IBF title. But the problem we got with that is the bullshit that the IBF pulled with Jai and with him coming over there. But the only exception I would say to that, the difference is Jai fought for that Zuffa belt, and that's what IBF cried foul about. So then I'm trying to wonder if Zuffa can put on a bout with these traditional belts. Because if they do that, then that can kind of give us insight on whether or not they're gonna still kind of play ball. And it's kind of weird too, because it's on Paramount, it's on a Zuffa
Blaze, they
card.
already said they not sanctioning them fights. They not doing no unifications or none of that with no damn Zuffa. They already said
No,
this.
no, not the Zuffa belt. I don't care about the Zuffa belt. I think they got their brakes pumped on the Zuffa belt. What I'm curious about is, can Zuffa Promotions have fighters and fight outside of that Zuffa belt shit and fight traditional in the traditional ranking system for the belts?
If
Because
it's
that's the
on a
only
ring,
way this.
if it's on a ring card, I think maybe. But this the problem. That don't make sense either because then why would they strip Jayo Pataya and Richardson Hitchison? If they gonna let niggas still fight for belts as long as it's not on a Zuffa card, that don't make sense. Because then what about as soon
Oh,
as they win and they go back on the Zuffa card? They got to fight on the Zuffa cards. Then what? You gonna take the belt again? It
but yeah,
don't
but
make
see, so
sense, Blaze.
hold up. Let's back up real quick though. Richardson Hitchens, remember he played sick and he vacated his belt basically for that weight. Jai had that belt and they tried to run that belt up against that Zuffa belt. So what I'm saying is the only way this shit work with like Shakur and them if they sign over is if they're just promoted by Zuffa and they don't fight for that fucking Zuffa belt. Because that's where the issue would come in with
Yeah, but
them
then they
fighting
still
other
got to fight
individuals.
on Zuffa. You think Dana White signed the nigga so he don't never fight on the Zuffa card?
See, there you go, because he got the fucking. That's why I'm telling you with the
Bro,
Zuffa gloves. That's what brings
Paramount
D
posted Shakur.
D. That's what brings me back to the fucking
But did
Zuffa
you hear what I
gloves.
just
That's why
said, Blaze? Paramount posted Shakur. So he's
yeah,
definitely going to be fighting on Paramount. So
on
what we
Paramount.
already got our answer.
And look, but look, that's what I'm saying. We gotta wait. We gotta
Blaze, what
wait
I'm
and see.
saying is
But
he can't fight for the belt if he's going to be fighting on Paramount and Zuffa cards. That it would only work if he never fights on Zuffa. Only
but
Riyadh
but
season.
but but nah, those. But Dean, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Where I'm watching for Zuffa 10 because Zuffa 10 is for the headline is for the vacant 160 IBF title. So he
All
can
right.
fight on a Zuffa card for a belt if this shit even happen. I gotta wait and see because we ain't seen this shit happen before, Dean.
Well, we'll see. All I know is so far, Jai Obatara got his motherfucking belt to. So the fuck did Richardson Hitchison.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because
trying to
if
tell you.
that
That's
was
why
the
I'm waiting
case,
for
then
Zuffa
why strip
10.
them? That's unfair to Jai and them. So then that means everybody you on bullshit. Because then you should give Jai Obataya and Richardson a belt back. If y'all going to
But
if you're going to let both of them niggas had the IBF belt, Richardson Hitchison and Jai
Well,
Obataya. So
Richardson
you
why do
Hitchinson
you
took
was
bring
that
they
up
weight
belts
class
from
and
Richardson
they
them,
didn't
Hitchens
but you
have
gonna
though?
them.
let
Richardson
somebody else
Hitchens
fight for the
vacated,
belt
bro,
on Zuffa?
he
That don't
vacated
even
and
make
moved
sense.
up though, Dean. He vacated and moved up though, Dean. So it's not Hitchison and Jai is not the same
Jai
thing.
Obataya didn't blaze.
Yeah, I know. We're talking about Jai,
So
but forget
let's
Hitchens.
stick right
Let's just talk
there.
about
If
Jai.
you took Jai Opataya belt, why is you letting anybody fight for the IBF with Zuffa if you the IBF? That's unfair to Jai. You got to give him his belt back.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to
But
figure
they
out.
did it.
Like
Do you
that's
think they gonna do that?
But look though, they're not gonna give him his belt back. But then it's like, what changed with the relationship with Paramount and them guys and Zuffa and the IBF? And the only thing I can say is the IBF took that belt from Jai because they didn't want that shit next to that Zuffa belt.
But if
The
they gonna let somebody fight
didn't
for it like
they
you
aren't
talking
they
about,
getting
it's gonna be
stripped?
next to the Zuffa
But
belt,
wait a
Blaze.
minute, but Blaze, what you're missing is they don't have the licensing to throw championship events. So I
But
don't even know.
but no, 2 Cent Zuffa 10's main card, the headline event is for the vacant 160 IBF title.
But let me ask you a question. We thought that Jai Opataya was fighting for that belt all the way up until the day before the fight. What
That's
you
a
got to
fact.
I
realize is
know.
they come out ahead of things and say things can happen. Just like they're talking about Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia finna fight. They got a whole cease and desist, but they had them up there at UFC parading them around like they know for sure they not
And
gonna
and
Damn sure
fight.
do.
and 2 Cent, that's why I'm
Hold
just
on,
saying,
hold on,
I'm
Blaze.
just
Hold on. I gotta get to
following
these
what they're
super chats real
saying, and
quick.
then
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna see if it's gonna happen or
Hold
not.
on,
I'm not
Blaze. Hold
saying
on.
it's
I
gonna
gotta get to
happen.
these super chats, bro. Hold on.
My bad, go
Jamar
ahead.
Skywalker in the building with the Dom. He says, for the channel. He says, good afternoon cooking. He sent 10 Earth bucks. Shout out to Jamar Skywalker. We got Lee Jackson in the building. Lee Jackson says with the pound. He sent 5 Earth bucks. He says, how you, Shakur, is supposedly the signing of your biggest payday and you looking unhappy as fuck during the Zupa photo shoot is diabolical. God damn. God damn. Big Dre in the building. Big Dre, can you hear me? Go ahead. Y'all up there. 2 Cent had to
Yeah,
jump off. She be back up.
Y'all, I gotta go
yep,
out.
Let me
Let
yep.
me go
put this
back
link
But
in
in.
the chat. Now there's still 2 Cent. Go ahead, y'all.
No,
Blaze was speaking,
I lost
and
my.
then Big
Yeah,
Dre,
every
you
time
go
I go
after
on
him,
Beam
Big Dre,
channel,
and
I
then
lose
yep.
y'all
my audio.
continue the conversation how y'all had.
But like what I was saying with 2 Cent is like I'm just watching and waiting. That's why I'm like, these is the questions that like contradict themselves, and they go all into the contradictions on how they move. And then, like I said, I'm gonna land my plane right here. It goes like I be harping on this some for some reason. These fucking Zupa gloves gnaw at me with Shakur, because it's like, bro, even if he fight, I know he ain't wearing those fucking gloves because he got bad hands. So I don't think this nigga's gonna put these switch over and sign this deal and wear these gloves if these gloves ain't gonna necessarily, do what he need to do as far as how he perform, bro. And so I just be feeling like all the shit that how they be moving, ain't nothing just 100. Ain't nothing 100 with Zufa. Ain't nothing been 100 with Zufa in boxing, bro. And so then you got these niggas who be capping all the time too. So when I'm looking at this shit, and it's like this nigga say these 4 names, he say Devin Tank, Lamont, and Gary. And I'm like,
But Blaze, this
nigga,
the
I
other
don't
thing
know,
with
nigga.
Shakur though. We know Shakur not fighting for the other belts because Gary Antoine Russell not trying to fight him right now. Dalton Smith got a fight, and we don't. And the IBF don't even got a champion right now at 140. I don't believe. So we know he's
Yeah,
not
the
fighting
only
for none
thing
of the
that would
belts.
make
So he
sense
gonna
is him
fight.
fighting Devin. That's it.
142.
What's up, Big Drake?
Hey, what's going on, Dean? By any means.
How you doing, sir?
Um,
What's the deal?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, man. I'm heard this conversation, and I had some thoughts running through my head, and I figured, I'm gonna hit this link and I'm gonna speak my piece. First of all, both the IBF and the WBO have both stated publicly they do not recognize Zuffa and will not sponsor any event put on by Zuffa Boxing Incorporated. This was a statement put out in combination with the WBO and the IBF. And this was right around the time that they um, stripped Jai Opataya of his belt um, at cruiserweight. Um, the letter, I'm going to paraphrase here, the letter referenced the fact that Zuffa said that they would not recognize the sanctioning body, so therefore the sanctioning bodies would not recognize Zuffa. Uh, it's kind of plain and simple, um, cut and dry, if you ask me. So, um,
Big Dre, we haven't seen nobody do it. So until I see this shit, they've been out for a year. All
well,
they 3 biggest fighters, Josh, Shakur, Josh, Shakur, Ryo, and goddamn Richardson Richardson. We ain't seen none of that. We ain't see a drip drop of it. Nah, a little bit. A teensy weensy.
well, when
And
you strip when you
did
strip Jai
anybody hear
Opataya,
anybody from the others? See, that's the other part that be pissing me off. Fuck Zuffa. Did y'all hear anybody from the other sanctioning bodies or promotional companies say they fucking with Zuffa? Did you hear Eddie say it?
Did you hear PBC say they fucking with Zuffa? Did you hear Top Rank say they fucking with Zuffa? We know Golden Boy not fucking with Zuffa, so they need other promoters to want to fuck with them. It ain't even just about with Zuffa fucking what?
Well,
Why
you
ain't
know,
people
between the
talking
sanctions,
about that part? Like it's just on Zuffa and what the fuck they want to do, and they the newest people to the party.
well, you know, if you look at the sanctioning bodies and the promotion companies, and everybody's saying, you know, Zuffa's on the outside looking in, and we're gonna let you stay on the outside looking in. The only conclusion I can come up with is Zuffa gonna let you go out there and hang yourself. Um, you can bring that belt over there if you want to, and when you get there with the belt, um, the sanctioning body's gonna say, "Hey, you know that belt you got? Yeah, hand that back to me, man. You know that don't belong to you. That belong to us. You keep on going."
Hey, yo,
Um,
man, we got 107 people in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit that super chat. Show your boys some love. Obviously, you loving to cook. Obviously, you appreciate it. Show your boys some love, man. Hit that like button. Hit that super chat. Hit that Cash App. It's on your screen. There go to PayPal. Don't be a Earth man. I know you love it. Clearly, you want to hear it. And I know it hurt. But this is why I tell y'all to keep your standards, your beliefs, and you don't switch it up for nobody. But when you start wavering and you start making arguments that you wasn't making, we got 111 people in the building right now. Can y'all hit that like button, super chat, and cash app for your boy, please? Thank you, because clearly you love it. Clearly you love it, and you know we speaking all truth over here. And the link is in the chat for anybody that want to debate it. If anybody feeling froggy, I'm up here to any Shakur fans feel like anything we saying is hating or anything we saying is just so outlandish. Well, you know, you could be a man or a woman and you could get up here and come holler at Dean because as unlike everybody else, Dean don't care if you man or a woman. I keep the same motherfucking energy if you talking that bullshit. Make sure you go like, share, and subscribe to Jab Queen Boxing as well, as long as 2 Cent too. Y'all already know. Go ahead, yo. Had to get that out there.
can I let me add on to that? Admission is free, and so is hitting the like button. Please step out, check and make sure that you hit the like button, and come on back. You don't even miss a second of the show. You can step out, hit that X, check to make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure it's highlighted. We want to support the channel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notifications, and please and thank you.
Yeah, Big Dre, I need to get you some drops for 2 cents.
Yeah, real
You can
rap. I
do it.
appreciate
All
that,
you
Big Trey.
got.
Hey, how y'all feel about now the narrative is that Eddie Hearn turned his back on Shakur. How the
How?
fuck did he do that?
How did
Eddie,
he turn
how
his back
Eddie
on?
turned his back on
Why do
Because
Shakur?
these
Eddie,
guys?
because Eddie
Wait,
said
wait.
that he boring because he got a boring style.
Why every? First of all, Eddie, listen. You know, once you leave Eddie, he throwing you under the bus. We seen him do this with who haven't he did this with? He did it with Hitchison. He did it with who else he threw under
Berlanga.
the bus? But like, if you leave Eddie, he throwing you under the bus.
No, it's
Now,
not if you leave Eddie. Who did they leave him for? They left him for the nigga who trying to destroy his company.
Well, no, because Devin just left,
but
and you
why?
know
But
he wouldn't even give Devin tickets to a fight. I mean,
but if people feel like Shakur is boring, why is that a problem? Like if people feel like Tank don't fight nobody, we may debate back and forth about it, but it's that's your opinion. I'm not gonna get emotional about it. If people feel like Shakur, listen, this is the thing though. You're gonna do all this hyping up and all this promotion. Think about it. Shakur doesn't get attention from his fights. That's not how he's getting all of this attention. He gets all the attention from social media, calling people out that he not gonna fight. Like that's how he gets his attention. Attention is not from fighting.
But my thing is 2 Cent. Why are they acting like Eddie owes him loyalty when you leave me and sign to my op after calling me the best promoter in boxing, motherfucker? I wouldn't speak highly of you either.
Well, how come Shakur don't got nothing to say back though? That's my question.
Because he said Eddie
Shakur,
ain't never did nothing wrong to him. And we
no,
know
no, no,
that
no,
that's
no,
the
no, no, no,
truth.
no,
Because
Dean. I
remember,
don't.
Two Cent,
But
what I
Dean,
won't
Dean,
let them do is act like they wasn't bigging up Eddie. Now
no, no.
y'all
This
fuck
is
with
what I'm
Eddie
saying.
Shakur fans?
That's what I'm saying is Shakur.
Remember
Anytime anybody say
hashtag
anything about
chasing
he
great
popping
the
off,
bag?
but now he
That
not
was because
popping
he
off
was
on
with
Eddie at
Eddie. Do
all.
y'all remember when that got started? It was because he was with Eddie.
Why he ain't get on Eddie ass like he got on Shannon Sharp ass?
Because he can't get on Eddie ass because Eddie ain't do nothing wrong to him.
Eddie's
Neither
Like
did
fucking
Shannon
cool.
Shakur
Sharp.
said.
Neither did
Shakur
Shannon
said it,
Sharp.
2 cents. Eddie
But he
ain't
should.
never done nothing wrong to me.
Shannon Sharp ain't do nothing to him either, bro. But he on there calling the man
But I'm
ignorant,
just
cussing
saying,
at him.
Eddie Hearn paid him millions. So a nigga that called me the best promoter in boxing say I ain't never did nothing wrong to him, same way Conor been. And then you go sign with a nigga who trying to steal, who trying to destroy you, talking shit about me in every press conference. And we supposed to be what?
So
Cool?
so
That, that
who's
that's
the
that, wait,
but Dean,
wait.
let me ask
What
you a
Eddie
question.
supposed to say about the nigga?
Let me ask you a question. Who quote unquote destroys Shakur's brand more by calling him boring? Eddie or Shannon Sharp?
Well, Shakur Khan cooked
Well,
Shannon, so it would have been Shannon, but
Shannon,
I think he
Shannon
did him a favor actually.
Sharp, because he got a bigger
Shakur is
listen,
fucking
audience.
Shannon
I'm
up.
saying
I
because it's
all
like boxing
all he
fans, we
did
know Eddie
was
Hearn,
was
but
boost Shannon's numbers.
thousands and thousands of people watch
Shannon
Shannon.
posted that clip and it went viral. I mean, it went all the way
Yeah.
viral. You know, um,
That's why I think he
yeah,
was
I got
staged.
Shakur Stevenson. I called him boring. He got mad, got in his feelings. Here, everybody look at it. And I must have seen that same clip or somebody talk about that same clip on 15 different YouTube channels.
Yeah, it took over the
That's the
cycles for a
So
wrong that
second.
you
Yeah,
can't
I
tell
mean
me,
because
you can't tell me it didn't go viral. You can't tell me it didn't become interesting. You can't tell me it hurt Shannon Sharp.
no, it's not about hurting it. They said that Shannon Sharp's opinion hurt Shakur's brand because he got a following and all of that. Like, if this is my opinion, it's my opinion, bro. I got you on the show. You're on the show. Why is you up here calling people ignorant and dumb because they think you boring? The
that's because
casual
that little
listen,
nigga's
the
sensitive, man.
hardcore fans do not support boxing. The hardcore fans are the most cynical. They complain the most about everything. So if that's your fan base is hardcore fans. That's your fan base, Shakur, because you got to have a PhD in boxing to like your style, and that's fine. But when people say you boring, or the casuals look around and saying you boring, and you're calling everybody that's a casual ignorant, basically, is what you're saying because they can't appreciate the you not fighting, basically. That's people's opinions, and it's you're bringing all this attention to yourself to have people watch your next fight only for majority of them to walk away with the same conclusion.
2 Cent, that nigga be in his feelings. That nigga's hella sensitive. If that nigga had any PR, that nigga would deliberately be playing the heel, but he ain't. He's the heel
All right,
because that
Mr. We'll
nigga
see
be
you
in his
later.
feelings.
Love you.
He got
Anytime somebody
PR.
from the media say something negative from him, yeah, but
Listen,
he don't fucking
when you
listen
talk
to him.
about Shakur, he got emotional. He
He
got
always gets
defensive.
emotional.
It
Shakur says the
wasn't
darndest things,
um
bro. I always tell y'all that. It'd be like
what he should
you
have
can't take
done.
nothing out of his
You
mouth.
know,
Everything he
the
says,
man spoke
bro.
his opinion, said, "I won't buy your fight." You tell him he don't know shit about boxing, call him ignorant. The man know what he like. If he know what he like, and he tell you that I'm not gonna buy your fight, it's not that not gonna watch boxing, but I'm not gonna watch your fights because I don't like your style. And that's the comeback to that should have been, that's your opinion, and you can do with it as you please.
So did Shannon bring the nigga on the show to tell that nigga he was born? Because he already said that nigga was born. That's where it'd be like 2 Cent. I don't know if it's like if he did that shit, if it's a setup or not. But it's like
Can y'all
Shakur
hear
go
me?
over
Or did my
to
audio go out
Shannon's.
again?
I can hear
We
you.
hear you. We hear you.
Oh, okay. I'll just checking because my audio seems to go out when I get on Dean channel. But
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it's just
listen,
but
like it's just like people saying that it's just like Boots being on there and people saying he get hit too much. What if Boots would have got all emotional and started saying, "Man, Shannon, show you ignorant. You don't know what the fuck you talking about." Like if Boots was acting like that, y'all would not be. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a different reaction. All I'm saying is he can react how he want to react. Another thing, when people give their opinion, they're not telling Shakur what he should or shouldn't have done. I'm just giving my opinion based off of what I think. I think that, in my opinion, he didn't have to respond like that, and cuss him out and call him
But
ignorant and all this other stuff because he had an opinion about his style and how he fights. People
but
get
2 Cent, would you
criticized
expect something
all the
different?
time,
Would you expect
huh?
something different from Shakur?
Absolutely.
Why would you expect
I
something
think what
different from
hurt. I'm gonna
Shakur?
tell you what hurt Shakur's brand is
Because
that dog and
because he because y'all keep talking about hurting his brand and all of that and doing that, like,
I ain't saying nothing about his brand. I'm talking about
not
that nigga
you.
always
No,
act like that.
no. What I'm saying is they were saying that the reason why Shakur got defensive is because it's quote unquote hurting his brand. People call Mayweather boring. People call different fighters different things. Is people saying that Jerron Business get hit too much? Is that hurting his brand? Did y'all see how they destroy? Even though Jerron Ennis was completely dominant in that fight, I'm talking about completely dominant. All they focused on was him getting hit in one round. Did that diminish his brand? Did he go on interviews cussing people out because they saying he get hit too much or whatever the case may be? No, he didn't. And my question is, why are you so defensive about people's opinions? They're entitled to their own opinions. That's the biggest issue. They're entitled to their own opinions, and that's what his fans don't understand either. If you give Shakur a compliment, you it's still an issue because you ain't Johnson bouncing hard enough. If you say he had a good fight, it's an issue because you ain't say he's the greatest fighter in the world. He number one pound for pound and all of this other stuff. They just have this romanticized view of what these fighters are, and it's just simply not true in my opinion.
No, they just can't admit that he's a liar.
Yeah, nah, I hear you.
Let's get on something else now. I thought Shakur said he wasn't mentioning Javante Davis no more.
Yeah,
Why, as
that
soon as
right
he
there
signed with
too.
Zuffa on a network, he know Javante Davis would never fight at? Why is that the first name he mentioned like 3 times in a row? I thought he said, see now Shakur fans, this is something about this show that y'all don't be keeping it 100. That man set a parameter and said, I refuse to talk about that man because he think that I need him. As soon as he signed the deal, he mentioned Javante Davis 3 times and then started talking nicely about him, how they destined to fight, how it's the biggest fight in the boxing, and they both great fighters. So was he lying now or he lying then? Which one was it, Shakur fans?
no, I think he just started Johnson bouncing.
He just started Johnson bouncing. I'm just wondering, Shakur fans. So any other time you don't want to say he a liar. Now, y'all know for a fact that he said that, though, right? Is he
And then,
lying now
man,
or he lying then? Because we didn't tell
and
him to say he would never bring Tank name up again. Did 2 Cent, Blaze, Big Dre, did y'all tell
and
Shakur?
then and then that's another
Hey,
fucking
I
red
didn't
flag
mention
for me,
Shakur.
bro.
I mentioned anything to Shakur. And can I say one more thing about his brand? You know what hurt Shakur's brand? What hurt Shakur's brand is that dog and pony show in the Zuffa uniform.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
going out taking up.
Exactly.
That's what hurt his brand. That
Exactly.
that I think Dana White figured out a way to give Shakur enough money to give up his dignity and his respect and his brand all at one time
Yeah, damn.
and put it on
Yeah.
display in a
Yes.
Zuffa uniform.
Hey, Dre, let me
It
do you
really
even
seemed
one
like a
There's
better.
there's no
humiliation
Let me do
brick
with
you
you.
even
there's
one
no
better
brick
though.
city on his
Hold up.
trunks. There's
Let
no
me.
Twitterson on his trunks. There's no Shakur on his
Hey,
trunks.
Dre,
That's
let me
just
do
a
you even one
big old
better.
Z.
The nigga Shakur had on the same
Just a
Dana's
Z.
fucking shirt when he signed the
It
contract. Why the nigga had the
that
same black T-shirt on that Dana
took
did when he
away
signed
his
the fucking
brand, his
contract?
personality, his respect and dignity all in one fell swoop. And for what? You gonna get some money? One fight with Javante Davis will double whatever Zuffa's paying you. Period for the
I
whole
want to,
contract.
Big Dre, I want to prove he's a liar. I thought he said he wasn't mentioning Javante Davis' name no more
Eh,
before he signed the deal.
We know he's a liar.
But no, I
Cause
want his fans.
cause
It's
two
100,
two
bro. It was
two
just
days like
107 people in here. I know
two
Shakur
days
fans
after he
listening. They ain't
said
got
that
nothing to
shit,
say
man.
today. Yo, this is the first time I ever had this many people in here, and not one Shakur fan popped up in this motherfucker today. Not one.
Because there ain't nothing you can say, Dean. There's
You
nothing
know,
you can say
it's
about this shit. Like real talk, Dean. The niggas
Because they
wearing
can't come
Dana's
up here
shirt
and
when
be
he's
disrespectful.
listen, Dean. The niggas wearing Dana's shirt when he signed the contract, bro. Did you see when he signed
hey,
the contract?
they know they can't pull a Shakur like he did with Shannon Sharp. See,
My man,
because
it's nasty because
Shakur
I
got
tried
real
to tell them.
disrespectful.
Well, how about this? Can they get up here and say, Deem, I apologize, Deem? Can they get
It's
up here and
cool
Nah,
say,
now.
Dean, they
Deem, I
ain't
ain't
nah,
Deem?
man. Listen, they're not
That's
apologizing.
like
They
asking the
they
Devon
crossing
fan
their
not to
fingers
suck
and
him off
hope
in Times
and
Square.
hoping that some shake. There's some shake out of this shit.
That's foul, bro. That's foul, bro. Y'all talking to me crazy. That is foul. Yo, we done had, bro, it been 50 people in here, and we had 10 people on the panel. Don't nobody got nothing to say. Y'all think I don't notice that y'all not here? Y'all tell on yourselves. Now, guess what? I'm going to harp on it more. Hey, y'all, we got 98 people in the building. Not one Shakur fan came in this motherfucker today and said nothing yet. I know them niggas listen. Y'all want me to believe out of 105 people listening right now, it ain't 30 Shakur fans in here listening.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be real truthful about it.
Oh,
You know,
man.
because I respect this man's opinion, and I appreciate the man, and I've talked boxing with him on several occasions. The person I really feel sorry for is Just Do. I mean, because he tries to give everybody they just do. He tries to be truthful and honest, and he tries to you know do whatever he can to big up for all the boxing, regardless. And he one of the biggest Shakur fans out here. And the man went out and got put on a dog and pony show, you know, that just emasculated him. If that can be the word that I choose. Um, he looked like he was spent. He looked, you stand out there, you trying to smile, and you just
It's
look.
tough, man. I definitely can. I agree with you on that, Big Dre. I could definitely say I've seen Just Do big up every fighter, from Devin to any of the ones that we talk about. For the most part, I've seen um I've seen them big up. I will say that for sure, multiple times too, not just on one occasion, a few times. But I know it's tough for him. I feel bad for him. I know it's tough because
That's
it's
his night.
hard, man. It's hard, man. They put you in a bad spot, man. Especially with people like me, because I ain't got the talking points everybody else got. I don't think Shakur that boring. Y'all never hear Dean be saying that shit. I got one video talking about he could be the new Jigglypuff. That was after Della Santos. But I don't think he really that boring for real. I
They
like
call
Shakur.
the
I
man
think Shakur
Jigglypuff.
great. Y'all know how much I always say. Man, it's only a couple people I even think got a chance to beat Shakur Stevens. I go to bat with Shakur. Tucson to tell you, Blaze to tell you. So it's hard
Yeah.
with somebody like me. My thing is, we ain't saying nothing different we wasn't saying about Jayo Battaglia and goddamn Richards and Hitchison.
Let me
It
ask you a
just
question,
so
Dean.
happened in Shakur, I didn't tell that nigga to go over there. I ain't
Dean,
tell that nigga to leave Eddie. We would have been perfectly fine if that nigga was right at matchroom. I ain't tell that nigga to do none of this shit. So they gonna have to spin narratives or try to argue about it or do whatever they can. It ain't gonna change. It ain't gonna change what the facts is over this motherfucker though. Or from what I'm saying. It's no way he wants to fight Gervonta Davis if he can't go do it where they lending him out. Gervonta's not fighting on a Riyadh season card. I don't even know why people keep bringing this shit up. You know the nigga not fighting over there.
did Javante
And
call them
that's the
UFC
point I was trying to make.
backup dancers? Was that a real tweet or
Yeah,
was
he
that
called.
fake?
Yeah, he did say that on Twitter. He did say that.
That was a real. So does that sound like Javante? See, this is my thing, Dean. How
Gervonta's
can
not
Dana
going over
White?
there.
Well,
Like, what are
hold
we
on.
talking about?
How can Dana White tell you he can make the big fights for you? He cannot guarantee you fights that's not under his promotion. He can't guarantee you
We
the
know
big
that's
fight.
cap though, 2 cent. But that's the thing. When he says that, that's the whole point where it's like, hey man, you gotta be objective with this shit. And anybody know me. I respect and like what Shakur does in the ring. I think anybody from 135 to 147, I pick Shakur as the favorite outside of, Tank being active. But listen, man, that nigga, them niggas be capping. When he say they can make any fight, you can't even make any fight when in regular fucking promotions because of the across the streets and all that shit. And like Dean say, fucking Tank ain't been fucking with Turkey, so there ain't been no indication that they gonna be able to make something happen, and they gonna and
Oh,
particularly
well,
make something happen with
Hey
Tank.
Blaze, this the even bigger point. Does Tank's not even with the zone yet?
Exactly, and
They
that's what that
gotta
other point that
negotiate with him by themselves.
by themselves. Exactly, that's what I was gonna say. It's like, bro, that shit don't make sense. That's why I'd be like,
That shit don't make no
it's
type of. Yo, we got 120
disingenuous.
people in the building too.
It's
Make sure y'all hit that
disingenuous,
like button
bro.
and hit that super chat and hit that cash app and stop being Earthman. Show your boys some love. Go ahead, please.
And that's why I draw the line when I be doing this boxing talk. I be liking to see potential fights, and we talk about how they gonna match up and who was gonna win. But then all this extra shit and other shit, you jump down a rabbit hole when you get to arguing and talking about this shit. And yeah, I get on these panels sometime and entertain that shit for shits and giggles when I'm bored. But I make it very clear. It's like, hey man, I'm not co-signing nothing that comes out of these niggas' mouths. Because first and foremost, from what I know with the business of boxing, a boxer can't tell me shit about who they gonna fight because boxers don't make the fucking fights.
You want to know how it's this simple? Watch this, yo. We don't gotta go all around the world. Can Jairo Battaglia fight David Benavidez?
No.
We don't know. Can he? David
What's happened
Benavidez
so
said he didn't
far?
want to fight him. He said he didn't want
What
to fight
happened
him
so
with that
far?
super that Zupa belt. But what I
David
seen with
Benavidez
David,
tried to
David
make
said
a
he
fight.
didn't
He
want to
can't
fight
because he
him.
had Zupa. Didn't David Benavidez have a whole press conference talking about this after his Zerto fight?
But I thought he said he didn't want
Can
to fight
Jairo
John.
Battaglia fight David Benavidez? I just want to know.
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know because, like I said, I heard David Benavidez say they don't want to fight him in for that Zuffa shit. He don't got nothing that they want. Where'd Dean go?
He ran and I
Probably
don't
couldn't
know.
hear, so he had to go out and come back in.
Okay, yeah, bet.
Dang.
The thing we know, like we just gonna we keep everybody we keep saying, oh, they're not gonna be able to fight for the belts. Then you see everybody going over there dropping the belt. Then you hear they ain't got licensing. It's like
Chat.
y'all are ignoring the reality
Mr.
of exactly what's happening with Zufa. Like, why are y'all ignoring the reality? I don't understand it. And then y'all are upset that we're just pointing it out what we see and what we have seen and the conclusion that we have came to based off of what we've seen and what we've heard. That's what I'm doing. But for some reason, that's talking bad and all of this other stuff when it's not. You have not seen Zufa. Matter of fact, didn't Dana White come out and say how easy it was and it was like beating up babies,
Yeah,
taking
taking
over from the
candy
other
from a baby.
promoters? And no, he said it was beating up babies on some Epstein
Uh,
Island shit. So I'm sitting here thinking like, so now they cool all of a sudden? Now they gonna work together? Didn't Turkey Al Sheikh just have to have a peace meeting? Was any American promoters included in that peace meeting, Dean panel? Was any American promoters at that peace meeting?
not that
Nope.
I know of.
Not a damn one.
So is anything I'm saying hate, guys? Am I talking bad about Shakur?
2 Cent, we
Man,
already
ain't
know
no
the
hate. You
answer.
just
Eddie
observing
already
what's going
said he
on.
not fucking with them. Why are people acting like Eddie ain't been out here saying this shit for like 3 months now that he ain't fucking with them? And people still want to know, can they do this or that? Eddie said no. If Eddie feel like that, you think Oscar and Al and Bob and them, they don't feel no different. Bob stopped fucking with him first. Bob
And
stopped fucking with the nigga
After
first.
Eddie
the
took all they took
big
all Eddie's
The
and
fighters,
and
Jared
bro.
and
Anderson
and,
fight.
and
After that.
where's Jared Anderson? And what
He
happened to
been
Jared Anderson?
shelved ever since 2 Cent.
Yep. No,
Eddie's
I
supposed to
think
be in
he had one
Queensbury
fight.
somewhere.
Can
He
I ask
had
y'all
one
this,
fight.
y'all? Have y'all heard Eddie talk? Do Eddie sound like any of his fighters he gonna let fight on a fucking Zupa card?
He lost
Nope.
all his fighters to Zupa. They
Basically, so
all
he
went over
really ain't
there.
going. This
He
was
ain't
like, what
fucking
are we
with him.
talking about? And you think Al and the PBC and Top Rank they want to risk doing the same shit?
Come
Make it
on now.
make sense to you in your head. You think the other promotional companies want that to happen to them? I'm asking. I'm asking a simple question, people.
Come on, Dean. Now you know that
I'm
other
asking
promotions.
a simple fucking question. This how simple it is. I would love for Blue Hustle, man. I know you're listening. I would love for you to come talk to me. You think Top Rank want Zupa to get Xander Zayas and Brian Erman Jr.? Oh, you think PBC want them to be able to get Gary Antoine Russell and Javante Davis and Dave Benavidez? You think Matchroom he want Zupa to be able to get Jerron Butenis? Huh? Oh, you think Zupa, you think Oscar De La Hoya was happy about Ryan Garcia taking pictures with Dana and all that? You think he was happy about that, huh? He was just ecstatic. Y'all better wake the fuck up.
True that. Because you know it ain't gonna happen.
Hey, can y'all
They
hear me?
already set the parameters. We can hear you, Big Dre. It's just
Okay.
that Dean keep going in and out.
Oh, I think it's something about Deem in the stream because every time I get on his channel, I lose my audio.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
something. It's something about this stream yard. They be tripping, man. I don't know what's going on, but I mean,
Hey,
I'm
two
interested
step.
to see
I
how
put
this go.
I put
What's
my
that?
number in the private chat. Make sure you get it. You can send me a text. I can hook up and get you
Some
some
drops.
drops.
Cool, cool. I might have to put you on a trailer or something. I'm gonna get it together.
Okay.
Um, yeah, it's listen, the problem is just stop calling out people that you know you're not gonna be able to fight. That's it. That's what people are saying. That's what people are fed up with Shakur. And then you went over to Zufa, and that's what Eddie Hearn was kind of saying. He's like, you've been saying this, and then you go over to Zufa, and you think people are gonna support that move. And it's like these guys, the Shakurs, Crawfords, and all them. It's like they always do something to split their fan base. When Crawford re-signed with Top Rank, I believe that split his fan base. Shakur Stevenson going over to Zufa, I don't even think that's going to split his fan base. I just think it's exposing him to his
Two
fan base
cent,
that he was
85% of
never
his fan
serious
base
about
don't
a lot
even
of the
fucking
stuff that
got
he was
Paramount.
saying. And that's another
85% of
thing.
his fan base don't even
That's
got
another
Paramount.
thing. Now you're over on Paramount when everybody else is on the zone. Like y'all wasn't really watching Zufa like that. Cut it out. Y'all was not watching them Zufa
Hell no,
cards
nigga,
like
wasn't
that.
nobody watching that shit, bro. Wasn't nobody watching no fucking Zufa. Stop it.
Well,
Probably
see, they've
hardcore
had 9 fights.
diehards.
I think I've watched 3. Um,
Nobody watching that shit, bro.
Man, I don't
Yo,
watch.
this
Look,
how you know.
I only saw the
Has
Jalil
anybody
Hackett
thrown a
fight.
fight party for
That's it.
Zufa? Watch this, y'all. See, I make shit very simple. Has anybody thrown a fight party for Zufa?
Nope.
Bro, all right,
And
ain't
I don't
nobody
think
watching this
nobody
shit.
will.
no, I
This
haven't
is
thrown a
Any
simple. It's
fight
a
party
simple
for Zufa.
question. Has
I've
anybody
purposely.
thrown? Do anybody up here know anybody or in the chat or listening to me? Do you know anybody that has thrown a fight party for Zufa? Everybody can answer the chat. The 130 people listening, make sure you hit that like button, the super chat and cash chat. They make it very fucking simple. Has anybody thrown a fight party to watch the Zufa card? Jab Queen
Uh,
said nope. Do y'all
yes,
know
there was.
anybody? I'm asking y'all. Do y'all know
I,
anybody?
Ain't the Zufa
I
cards
know
on
one.
Sundays?
I know one, but it was a bunch of us from here in DC tuned in to watch Jaleel.
Oh, tuned in to watch Jalil. Okay.
Yeah, that was
Yup. And that's the only person who I care about that may fight on Zufa. Jalil
Well,
Hackett.
they got 2 of them now because they got my boy Sugar Sheesh Smith.
Not yet, Dean.
So um
I gotta check him out. I haven't checked him out yet.
Man. Have y'all
yeah,
seen any Zooper fighters fight on any of these cards we've been watching that wasn't Zooper promoted?
hell no.
No.
So why
Uh-uh.
is people lying and saying that they know that Zooper fighters can fight elsewhere where you haven't had any proof of that?
Well, people are speculating that they can fight on a ring card because um, of Turkey's involvement in Zuffa boxing and
Yeah.
ownership of
But then guess
Ring
what though, Big
Magazine.
Dre? The part that bothers me when people say shit like that, though, right? Then what's the point of having Zuffa? Turkey could have just had the reason. You think he invested in Zuffa to not put nothing in Zuffa and build that up to just continue to do Riyadh? What's the point of having Zuffa? He got Zuffa to try to build that shit up. What's the way to build it up? You got to put big fights on Paramount that are strictly Zuffa cards. Stop there, bro. This is why I get pissed off. Y'all not thinking business. Then what's the point of
I say
having
it's
Zupa if you ain't gonna have no big fights over there? You ain't trying to grow the brand. Then what's the point of signing Shakur to Zufa? What would be the fucking point? What's the point? to
You
just
know,
have
I
Zoop was sitting in the cut and
I
have y'all
probably
notice y'all keep talking all these Riyadh season cards, motherfucker. We ain't got one yet. Besides the goddamn Shakur and goddamn Tio one, and that
I
was
think
mixed up with
AJ
a
fight
bunch of
gonna
other
be Riyadh.
promoters.
I think that AJ fight coming up is gonna be a Riyadh season card. I think.
There
well,
we go. And then we talking AJ, but that's something Turkey and them already told us about. And I ain't sure how Eddie feeling right now. We gotta see.
but
So
it
what
still
they
ain't
just
got
got
nothing to
Zupa
do with
over there to
Zuffa.
not build it up so people don't go over there and watch and Paramount get a bunch of new subscribers and they get the bad. You gotta understand that Paramount is giving them money based off of them being successful.
Is Shakur really gonna bring new subscribers to Paramount? Does he have that type of star power to make
Nope.
people pay for a
Dana White
subscription?
thinks so. That's all that matters. That ain't even for us to ask. Dana White believes so. So that's my point though. 2 cents. So he signed Shakur to not put him on Paramount and just let him fight on Riyadh
Hey,
season
Dean.
cards.
Hey,
And you
Dean.
still not going to
Dean.
get a Javante Davis fight.
Hey, Dean. Let me say this real quick. What I want to do is I want to put like a nice firewall up because the artist formerly known as Shakur Stevenson has been renamed and classified Jaden Williams. So I'm gonna just say from now on, I'm
He's
not
been called
saying
what?
that name, and I'm saying JW. You know what I mean? JW took his ass over there, so now JW got to deal with the consequences of his actions. He got that bag now. I don't need Javante Tank Davis. That's what JW said. So you don't need Javante Tank Davis, excuse me. You don't need G Money. So why you mentioning G Money's name? Why you still clout chasing G Money?
Ooh, David, you
Because
just said something that reminded me of something. All this time we've been thinking it was legacy, it was about the best fighting the best. But now, since people feel like they can get the kind of money allegedly that they would make fighting Tank, they feel like they don't have to fight him anymore. So, at what point was it ever best fighting the best? This has always been for money. This has always been for money. Because for you to be like, oh, I don't need Tank no more. Why don't you need Tank anymore? Because you feel like you can make the money. So this has never been about any of them quote unquote proving they're the best by fighting Tank. And how is fighting Tank proving you the best? I thought Tank ain't fight nobody and all of this other stuff, but you got to fight Tank to prove you the best. This has always been about money for everybody, Shakur and Devin especially. Nobody has been more focused on money than those two. The whole point the finger and say it's Tank, it's Tank, it's Tank, it's Tank. When Tank stepped away from the game, that is when the all the hypocrisy began to be exposed. It was like the middle of last year. Me and Dean started talking about it. We was like, damn, all of this stuff is falling apart. It's all coming to light because you cannot use Tank no more as a scapegoat. And we told y'all from the beginning, all these fighters that's going over with Turkey, Turkey, Turkey. Remember at the beginning? And I was like, all Turkey is doing is lowering their value so that they have no choice but to end up going to Zuffa. Dean, can you tell me if I was right about that?
you're 100% correct. And I also want to go ahead and I want to add this. The whole time, who was it that kept it 100 with everybody about what he was? He said, I am a prize fighter. G Money said, I'm a prize fighter. Fuck those belts. I'm about that bag. Plain and simple. He kept it 100. I'm about that bag. Fuck them belts. The whole time, everybody screaming, you don't have a legacy. You don't have this. You don't have that. Now, these same fraudulent individuals like Devin Haney and JW is out here looking stupid because they stealing all of G Money's talking points. He kept it 100
And
the whole time.
How big is Devin versus Shakur if it's gonna be on Paramount Plus?
Not big at all. Not big at all. They believe that if they take that style of boxing that JW and Devin Haney use in the ring when they box, they think that's going to build up their subscription base across the pond and other areas of the world through the Paramount Plus app. That's fine. They can think that, but those people already know who G Money is. They already know what's exciting. They're really, for the first time, getting to see Jerron Boots Ennis perform and make those who were said to be phenoms in the game look average. Who is that's going to big up? That's going to big up the zone. That's going to big up traditional boxing. And you're going to see more people gravitate towards exciting traditional boxing rather than a bunch of Floyd Mayweather Timu knockoffs. Plain and simple. That's what it is. Shannon Sharp was 100% right. And he should have stuck to his guns more and said, well, I may be, as you may call, ignorant to the styles of boxing, but me being a consumer and being a casual fan, I know what I like. I know what interests me. And your style of boxing, young man, doesn't interest me. That's exactly what he should have stuck to his guns and what he should have pulled the trigger on. Plain and simple. Because that's what it ultimately is. You're not
You
going
know,
for hardcore. You're going for a larger market now. You're
I'm
trying
back,
to
y'all.
reach them. My
Um,
okay,
bad, Drake. Go ahead,
but
nah,
man.
you
be
good?
more I think Shakur, I mean Shannon
JW.
Sharp went directly he went directly where he needed to go. Cause see, Shakur called the man ignorant. Okay, that one word. That's 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 where Shannon went back after him at. Okay,
No, I'm listening.
he he said that Shakur called the man ignorant, and then he tried to justify by saying ignorant about boxing when what he ended up saying doing was proving that was ignorant about everything else. You know, it's it's a big circle, and um,
You want to know what, Big Drake?
where did he
My
get
thing
this
is, I'm holding
JW from?
Shakur accountable because I
Did
know
I miss
Shakur
something
know
about this
damn well.
JW thing?
I'm holding Shakur
Um,
accountable because I know Shakur knew damn well when he signed with Zuffa that Javante would never fight on no fucking Riyadh season or Zuffa card, and we haven't, and I'm pretty sure that he can't go fight over there. I'm pretty sure it's in his contract. He can't go fight on the zone and all of that shit.
He
Eggshell
exclusive.
said likes looking good. That's what I'm talking about. That's my point. And can't nobody convince me that Shakur Stevenson don't know that the minute he do that, he ain't getting in Javante Davis fight. There's
Yeah,
nobody that can convince me otherwise. Because he's the B side, right? So
yep.
they'll be fighting where Javante's at. I haven't seen Zuffa lend out one of their fighters yet. I have not seen Zuffa lend out one of their fighters to anybody for anything yet. So I'll be hearing everybody about these fake cross promotional fights y'all keep talking about. But the biggest one we talking about is Javon. I could care less about the rest of them. I'm talking about the one that actually matters, the one Shakur said he wanted. Shakur still was clout chasing after that because Shakur said, y'all be, well, not just Javante. What you mean, not just Javante? That was the first person he said. Javante gonna fight on the Zuffa and Riyadh season card, y'all. That's what y'all telling me. That's what you got to be telling me if he going to Zuffa. Hey, Ford Casual, don't get blocked. You can hit the link. I don't talk to niggas. I don't respond to people who don't you don't get to hide in the chat. Hurry up and hit the link, or you got 5 seconds to hit the link, gang. Turn your camera on too. You got 5 seconds before you get blocked. You don't get to ask me questions. No, you got to come up here and ask me yourself like a man. I don't do all that sucker shit that they do on other channels. You can hide in
And
the shadows on everybody else's channel. You got 5 seconds,
hey,
Pop.
and none of
410
that
casual.
push
Hold
by
on.
any means, nigga.
410 casual. You
No
got 4
push by
seconds.
any means.
You
No
got 3
pushing by
seconds.
any
410
means.
casual. Don't tell me you not here. You clearly is here, my dog, because you just typed that shit. But you don't get to do that in my chat. Come talk to me. I can tell you exactly when he could have got it. We can talk right now, and I'll tell you when he got it. Oh no. Hey, 4 casual, 410 casual. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, there you go. Turn your character. Go ahead. Turn your You ain't even got to hold on. I don't know what's going on with you. Get your shit together, man. You in the background. And your internet not interneting, homeboy. Don't block 410 casual. He hit the link. Don't block him. Bro, I don't know what's going on. Hey, I ain't even gonna say your name, but my dog. Oh, there you go. Hold on. All right, there we go.
You can you
Fourth
hear me?
and casual. Talk to me, my dog. What was you asking me?
Oh, yeah, I ain't never been on this shit, bro. So you gotta give me some little grace. I've never
Nah,
run
you
this
good,
shit,
bro.
bro.
I ain't know if you a troll or not. I ain't know if that was a
Oh,
serious question or not. That's why I gotta
no,
find
listen,
out.
I put like 2, 3 questions in the chat for real, for real. I ain't never been on your shit, but shout out to you though. You feel me? Saying I know how you get down over there. You funny as shit though. But it's all respect though. I mean, I rock with a lot of
It's
y'all.
love. It's love, bro. It's love. It's love. Talk to me though.
Yeah, no, I
Talk to
mean,
me.
well, because based off the last question, huh? Oh, my fault. Based off the last question, I was just saying I just get confused, and I ain't gonna lie. My name 410 Casual because of a few things. I don't got no favorite fighter. I'm trying to put that out there. I just like the sport. I only been watching it
That's
for a
love.
couple of years. That's why my name Casual. But the 410 come from because I am from Baltimore. You feel what I'm saying? So this ain't
What's
Shout out
up,
to
no
B-More.
homeboy?
yeah
What's
I'm a
going
already
on,
I'm a I'm a
homeboy?
over
casual
east.
too. I'm a
All
casual too,
right,
so you're
all
not
right.
alone.
East side, all right.
Yeah, no
North of
doubt. So
Greenmount, north or
I,
south of Greenmount.
yeah, federal and shit. Yeah, North
Oh,
Ave
all right,
type
all right,
area.
all right. True
What's
that.
up with you? Who that though?
It's
That's
be more
B-More
bully.
Bully.
Oh, all right. What's up with you? I gotta follow you
What's
then.
up,
All right.
man? West side, man. West
Already.
side.
All love.
But what's up?
True
What's
that.
up, 10 Casual?
Yeah.
Talk to me, my dog.
But yeah, that
You
was
you up
my
here. I
last
appreciate you
question.
coming up here respectfully. I appreciate that. Talk to me.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
that
most
was you in the chat
definitely.
asking why does it matter?
Yeah, because some of the stuff I don't get. The Paramount thing I understood because I do to know that's just be a play for people to subscribe to another person platform. I did, but at the same time, somebody said, "Well, Shakur versus Dev not going to sell." Is that the only reason? If it's on Paramount because people don't subscribe to that already?
Well,
Yeah,
if they
because
both signed to Zuffa, you ain't got to pay pay-per-view for it. You just got had a subscription with Zuffa.
no, I think some of they will have some pay-per-views is what I thought though.
Oh, they
Yeah,
might. Well,
they
maybe
do. At the
they
high
do. Well, they
price
got some
range.
pay-per-views. Well, cause I
See,
wouldn't know because they got 10 events and I haven't watched one yet. Besides
but
the
let me
Ryo, I wouldn't know. And I caught Ryo late. I didn't even know Ryo and De Los Santos was fighting. I had to double back after he got knocked out. I didn't even know that they was fighting. I forgot all about that. To be
and
honest, but
that's part of the issue. What's your name? The casual fan person? Because I'm a casual too myself.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's part of the
14
it ain't no
issue
casual.
is
damn
that
casual.
I am a casual. I don't know shit about boxing, D. Listen, but
Man,
that's part of the problem because it's so ambiguous and we're very unclear on what can't happen, what fights can and can't be made with the Zuffa thing. So that's why it's kind of confusing. You got some people that want to believe that it's just another promotional company and they're gonna be able to make fights and all this other stuff. And then you got some people that believe once you go to Zuffa, you're gonna be stuck at Zuffa because Zuffa was always presented to us as a league. That's what their end goal was a league. So for Shakur to go to Zuffa and then we see him in the uniform, it makes me think that he's only going to be fighting in the Zuffa league,
My
right?
thing is 10, bro.
Mhm.
Jairo Batalha can't fight David Benavidez. That's why it matters. Richardson Hitchison, he ain't for Gary Antoine, Russell, Shakur, none of them niggas. He dropped his belt, went up there at 147, and he ain't fighting Ryan, Roley, Devin, none of them niggas. That's why it matters. They've been out for a year. They keep telling us what they can do. I haven't seen nothing yet from fighters
I
that they signed even before Shakur. And it's really about Gervonta because Gervonta's the A side. We know he's not fighting on Rehab season in Zuffa. Is Shakur legally allowed to even go fight where Gervonta Davis will want him to fight at?
agree
That's
with
the
what you
point that
saying.
can't
My
nobody
fault.
answer, and they know that they can't answer it, Tim, because they know they haven't seen it yet. So they don't want to talk out their ass, and then you never see another. And 10 on all of these other cards. Boots card, Abdullah Mason card. Was any Zuffa fighters on them cards?
Not that I know of.
Not one of them was they. But now, because it's Shakur, Tim, they just miraculously, right, going to just start lending out their fighters and not try to build up Zuffa. So they put Shakur in a poncho to let him go fight on PBC in the zone.
So don't cut my head off for this, right?
I'm just giving you my perspective, brother. That's it.
Facts. But see, I agree with you with Hitchison because yeah, Hitchens he done some bluffing for real. I get that. I don't know that much about Ja Opataya or whatever. I heard about that, but with Shakur, the only I disagree with that because I understand the wordplay. Like some guys, they just go on it's tongue in cheek as they say. Like, but the man did say like, yo, I'm not gonna keep waiting for Tank. I don't know the whole logistics of it all, the business wise. Maybe them guys can go build a bigger name for themselves. Maybe he just want to go be the man over in Zuffa and get the money.
Hey,
But when
Tendon,
was
can
he
I ask
supposed
you
to
a
But
wait for
question? You
Tank is
from
Tank?
not the
Maryland, right?
only fighter he's not going to be able to
Hold
fight,
on,
though.
2 cent. I got him. 10 He been a free agent 2 times in the last 3 years, my dog. Can I give you two fighters, 10 that I know you probably wouldn't rather know? You don't even know who he gonna fight on Zuffa. And let's say he fight Ryo. Would you rather him fight Gervonta Davis and then have a Gary Antoine Russell fight afterwards? And a Lamont Roach fight? What's better for him, 10? You from
Oh
the
hell
Maryland
yeah.
area. What's better for him?
All three
Lamont
of them I'd
Roach,
rather see.
Gervonta Davis, and Gary Antoine Russell or Ryu Venezuela?
All three of them is a better fight.
So why he ain't gonna try to make that happen?
See, I don't know the logistics of him against Roach.
He
He
didn't even.
said
Hey,
Roach's
guess
name
what? I
though.
can tell you, 10. He didn't even try to go to PBC. He
I
didn't
thought
even
he said
try
Roach's
to go
name
see if he
before
could go
though.
get those fights. He didn't even try, 10, and that's our problem. Because even you admitted that all three of those fights are better. Those three fights, that's 3 fight deal, right, 10? Most time they only sign you to a 3 fight deal, right? So let's say
Hmm.
Gervonta Davis last. We wouldn't mind you fighting Lamont Roach, Gary Antoine Russell, knowing you getting Gervonta Davis, would we? And they all great fights. They all at the PBC. Why not go over there? You've been a free agent twice. You signed with Matchroom the first time. Left Eddie the best promoter in boxing for his op, 10. You ain't take one meeting with the PBC to see if you could get any of those fights. Oh, yeah, 10 and Gary would have been a unification.
Yeah, y'all be having more inside side scoop than me. He said Roach's name before though. He did say he would fight Roach.
He said he wanted that fight. He's not
Yeah.
that long ago neither. He said he wanted Gary too. He just said he wanted Gary 3 weeks ago. And he said he wanted Gervonta Davis two or 3 days ago.
But what's the confirmation on whether he tried or not? Like I know he didn't try with Tank, but as far as Roach
Because
and them,
he's admitted that he's never even tried to take a meeting with PBC. He's even admitted that. And we know that he ain't tried to do it this time because Eddie 10 let the cat out the bag 3 months ago that he already signed to Zuffa. His fans was trying to act like Eddie was lying then. That's why I'm harping on it, 10. At that time, 3 months ago, when I was first reporting it, that he better not go to Zuffa, his fans was trying to act like he wasn't going to go. So that's how we know he never tried to sign with them. He left
Hey, Dean,
strictly
can I
from
step
Eddie
in?
and went to Zuffa.
Dean, can I step in?
Go ahead, Big Dre.
Let's go back to early last year. I think it was January of 2025. It may have
Say it
been
again,
late
Big Dre. What you
2020.
say?
Let's go back to early last year. January 2025. It may have been late 2024 when Steven Espinosa said, we sent them a call and said that we wanted to make a fight between Shakur Stevenson and Javante Davis. But it was a one fight deal. We can offer you a one fight deal so that you can come over here and we can make this fight because you said you want this fight. And No, no, I can't do it because it's only a one fight deal. Wait a minute, for the
Mm-hmm.
biggest bag in your, for a bag that's going to equal your entire career, it's not just the biggest bag of his career. It's a bag that's going to eclipse his entire career. And you say no because you getting the one fight. Take the one fight. They called Lamont, said, Lamont, let's make some money. Lamont said, sure, let's go.
Yep.
And he said that it wasn't even the biggest offer, but hey, he said, come on, let's go. You know, he sent
He,
Devin an offer
Hey, hold on,
just
Marcus.
recently.
Hey, Marcus, I had to come back. Marcus, you got 10 seconds to hit this link. You don't get to talk in my chat, and you ain't been past my channel, bro. You got to get up here like a man. Same way 10 did. You see the way 10 got up here? You got 10 seconds, my dog, because you got a lot to say in here. You got to get up here and make sure you turn your camera on so I know who you are. What you thought she was low? I just had to go make sure I had to go do something real quick with my babies. Hey, Marcus. Marcus. Shit, Just Do told us over 2 months. Just Do might have told you that. I don't give a fuck if Just Do told you that or not. I told you that too. I don't give a fuck about all of that. All I'm saying is he did. Marcus, you got 10 seconds to get up here, gang. Don't learn. Don't not say you're listening and don't know how to type now, family. I don't want to hear all of that shit, brother. It's different over here.
Hitting the link is easy, baby.
Marcus Warren. Now I'm about to say your name. Marcus Warren. Mr. Warren. You got 10 seconds to get up here, Mr. Warren, because you done had a lot to say. Do not learn how to not type and all of this shit now. Please don't do that, brother. Don't be
And
like
the
that because
number
you're
is
going to
9.
expose the Shakorians. You're going to expose what I'm talking about, Marcus. Y'all got a lot
and
to say, but y'all scared of Debo Dean. Don't worry about it. I got the information. You ask me whatever you want to ask me, Pop. Talk to
they
me.
a
And the
whole
number
bunch of
is 8.
Jaden Williams. They a whole bunch of JW bots. They've been popping
Hey,
up in
B
the last
More.
couple of days.
Hey,
B
y'all
More,
go
where
ahead and
does
continue the
Jaden Williams come
conversation.
from, man?
Marcus, I'm going to be counting in the
Uh,
background. I'm going to be counting in the background, Marcus. Y'all go
And
ahead.
the
I'm going to be
number is
counting.
7.
what
I
you
said, where
say?
does Jaden Williams come from, man?
Jaden
Did I miss
Williams?
something? Yeah,
Hey,
where did I
y'all,
miss?
Oh,
don't
Did I
block
miss
JW,
Marcus.
something?
Hold on.
the
Don't block
UFC.
Marcus.
Hey,
Marcus Warren, he hit the link. My dog.
It's
What
good,
was
my
you
dude.
saying? What you saying, my dog? Come talk to me. What's up?
Didn't Stephen Espinosa kill that narrative about the contract getting sent for that fight, that one fight deal on
No,
camera with Shakur
actually,
Stevenson?
no, because Shakur said he was going to call Bob Arum and find out if it was true, and he never did that.
So Stephen Espinosa got on the was the interview with
I
Shakur
know what you're
Stevenson.
talking about, Marcus.
Okay,
Marcus, did you
okay,
just hear what I
okay.
just said?
Yeah, I heard what you just said.
Okay, so you asked the question. You said that no, it didn't go to bed because Shakur said verbatim. See, Marcus, you talking to the right person because I follow all
Go
of this
ahead.
shit.
I'm listening, bro.
Shakur
Go ahead.
said
Do your thing.
verbatim, Marcus, you want to hear Shakur words to that question? He said, so if I call Bob tomorrow, he gonna say what you said? Stephen Espinosa said, I don't know what he gonna say, but we definitely reached out to Bob about a fight with you. He said, and Shakur said, okay, I'm gonna find out. Shakur never found out, Marcus.
Okay, so
Hold on,
do
hold
y'all,
on. You
do
can't
y'all,
hold on. Let's
oh,
stop.
go ahead,
So
go
can
ahead,
we
go ahead, go ahead, go
acknowledge
ahead, go
that
ahead, go ahead.
it's on? Hold on. Can we acknowledge that it's on Shakur once he says he's going to find out if that's true? If he never says nothing else about it, then what?
I don't know, man. All I know is what Stephen Espinosa
Nah.
said.
See, Marcus, you don't get to do that. You can do that everywhere else, Pop. You asked me a question, and as a man, I
Okay,
answered it.
okay. So
So
okay.
you
So
act
all right,
no,
no.
Marcus,
It's up
stop,
to
stop, Marcus.
it's
As a
up to
man, hey,
Shakur.
Marcus, respectfully, because I gave you respect, brother. You
Okay,
asked
go
me
ahead.
a
Keep going.
question. I gave you an answer. Now, when I
Okay.
give you an answer and that's a fact, I'm asking you, isn't it on Shakur Stevenson to find out if Espinoza was lying or not?
Yes, that's up to him. You're right.
But he never did it, though, right? So
I
when you
guess
ask
not,
me,
bro.
didn't
From what you
Stephen
say,
Espinoza put it to
I'm gonna take
bed?
your word for it.
No.
I'm gonna take your
Don't
word
take my
for it and
word
say he
for it.
never did.
It's facts. You could go see it. But go ahead,
Okay.
Marcus. Talk to me.
But can I ask you a question now?
I'm listening.
So
Is it up to Tank to make this fight happen? Is it up to Shakur to make this fight happen? This is
Not if
Tank the A
Shakur can.
side.
Not if Shakur
Well, if
can't
we
be with
if
Zeus.
Tank side
Shakur's with
reach
Zuffa,
out,
Marcus.
Okay,
Marcus,
so
can I ask you a question? And
all
this
right,
will
man.
show you how I'm
I was
not
gonna
biased.
ask.
Marcus,
All right, go
don't
ahead, go ahead.
David Benavidez want to fight Jairo Battaglia? Why David Benavidez said the fight can't happen, Marcus?
I don't know. You tell me, because I guess what was he
Hold
signed to
on, hold
Zuffa?
on. No, this is facts, Marcus. So, Marcus, can you do me a favor? Everybody that's listening right now, can
Right.
y'all tell if unmute yourself, y'all? Can y'all tell him what David Benavidez said after he beat Zerto about trying to fight Jairo Battaglia and what he was saying prior to that too? And what Jairo Battaglia said. 2 Cent, can you hear me, 2 Cent? I'm not sure they can hear me. But what
I
I
hear you,
will
Dean.
say,
I hear you, Dean. I'm
2 Cent,
exercising,
can you
so
tell Marcus
uh-huh.
that Jairo Battaglia got stripped going to Zuffa, not knowing that he couldn't make those fights? David Benavidez, they asked David Benavidez about Jairo Battaglia. And he said that he can't fight him. Why, 2 Cent?
Because he don't care about that Zuffa belt. He said that if
Right.
he don't know why he went to Zuffa. He was supposed to fight him, so he don't know why he went to Zuffa. That's
Hey,
what David said.
Marcus,
But
have you
I'm
seen
listening. I'm listening.
anybody that's signed to Zuffa fight on any of the cards that we've recently watched? From Boots Card to Abdullah Mason, to anybody in the last 7, 8 months. Have you seen anybody that signed to Zuffa fight somewhere else?
No, I haven't. But didn't let me can I ask you a question though? Didn't
Okay, so you know that
Shakur
stay there. You
Stevenson
haven't
and
seen you. Hold that, stay
hold on
there.
one second.
Go
Then
ahead, go ahead.
Shakur Stevenson and Dana White say wasn't it written out that he can fight anybody you wanted to fight and keep his belt.
They said that about Jairo Battaglia too, and that didn't
Okay, so
happen. Hold on, Marcus.
I
Now
understand
again,
what you're
Marcus, you
saying, bro.
asked
I
me a
understand what you're
question. They
saying.
said, Marcus, you asked me a question, sir.
Okay, go ahead, bro. I'm
They
listening.
said that about Jairo Battaglia too, and then he got stripped, and that did not happen.
Right, I get all that. I understand all that. But is okay. So if Shakur fight, if he's about to fight, so called, they saying, I don't know if this is true or not because they no fight got signed, sealed, delivered yet. But they saying he might be about to fight Devin Haney if Devin Haney drops his belt. So that means Devin Haney signing the Zuffa too, right? I guess.
Yes, you can hear it soon. Devin Haney might be signing the Zuffa as well very soon,
Right,
Marcus.
because I mean, I don't know, because you know what I'm saying, I be hearing a bunch of shit, and you know what I'm saying, I heard about 100
Hey
million and
Marcus,
all that
hey
months
Marcus, see,
ago.
I'm glad you came here. Let me break down to you why. We know. See, Marcus, you ain't gotta think. That's why I'm telling y'all to dive deeper into the sport. No diddy.
Right.
Marcus, he left Top Rank, right? Bob and
Yes.
them don't fuck with Bill. Remember, Bill said because of the
Yep.
Lomachenko fight, he had never fuck with Top Rank
Yep.
again,
Yep.
right? So he ain't going to
Yep.
Top Rank. Remember, he
Right.
sued Oscar with Orion. Remember, they ain't get no back end money on the pay per
Yep.
view and
I
all of
remember
that
all that.
bullshit,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
He just had failed negotiations with Tank and goddamn Rolly Romero, so you know he not going to PBC, right?
Right.
He already left Eddie for the Regis fight. He left Eddie. Eddie don't want to sign Devin. You heard how Eddie talk about Devin, right?
Yep.
So where he gonna go?
Well, yeah, I guess he ain't got no choice but to go to Zuffa. But hey, but this is all I'm saying though, man. I mean, I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm listening to you, I'm respecting what you're saying and shit, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, but wasn't Tank
Marcus,
trying to make a
Marcus,
fight?
bookmark me,
Can
Marcus.
I ask you a question? One more question, and I'll let you
You can
talk.
ask me whatever, brother. What's up?
Wasn't Tank just trying to make a fight with Lomachenko, and Lomachenko was signed to Top Rank, wasn't he?
No, see, Marcus. I'm glad you asked me that, brother.
He
He
wasn't signed
was
to Top
signed to
Rank
Top
before he
Rank.
tried to make that fight?
Hold on, but
Okay, I'm listening.
Top Rank and PBC, if you haven't known, they were starting to do business together. Like they have made
Right,
memos and put that out to the public that they was going to come together and start making bigger fights. That's something that they media team, if they representatives, was talking
right,
about. And Marcus, this is the other part that other people don't know. Loma only could fight on ESPN. When he tried to fight Gervonta Davis, his ESPN deal just became up. So
right,
everybody was telling you that Loma could have fought Tank before then. They was lying because Gervonta could have never fought on ESPN. And they was the ones that had the right to Lomachenko. Lomachenko had a deal with the Top Rank and had a deal with ESPN, Marcus. That's why I'm glad you're here, so you can learn why when that was narratives they was painting. You ain't seen Lomachenko not fight on ESPN Pop, and you ain't seen him not fight with Top Rank. And
You absolutely right about it.
Bob Arum came out and said that he don't know why him and Gervonta Davis retired. I mean, why Loma decided to back out of negotiations with Gervonta Davis. Even Bob Arum came to the defense of Gervonta Davis this latest time.
Right.
Facts.
It was that exclusive deal with ESPN that barred
So
that fight
all these
originally.
all these people are signed under one, like pretty much under one the zone
They
right now
all
though,
under the
right? They got a
zone now.
contract with the zone, right?
But
Right.
Marcus, what make it
So
even
you try
iller is Gervonta's not though. The zone got to
right. Yeah, I
negotiate
know.
with
Yeah, I know that.
Gervonta.
I know that.
Oh, you know that part. Go ahead, Marcus. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I know that part. I know that part. That's what I'm saying. Like, so you trying to? I'm just asking. Like, so there's no way you don't think Tank can fight Devin or Shakur? No, there's nowhere possible because they're signed as Zuffa. You're trying to tell me?
That's something they chose to do because we haven't seen no other Zuffa fighters do it. From Richardson Henderson to
Right.
Dio Bataya to Ryu
I
Venezuela to
I
Dallas
agree with you.
Santos.
I agree with you,
You
man.
see
We
what I'm
haven't seen
saying, my
nobody
dog?
like you said. Like you said,
And
we
they'll
haven't
be
seen
the B
nobody
side. See,
fight.
it'd be different, Marcus, if Shakur was the A side. Then
Right.
maybe. But we know for a fact, Marcus,
Oh, I know.
Gervonta's not doing that shit.
Tank is definitely the A side. I agree with you, bro. I ain't gonna never say.
But no, Marcus, we know from a business wise, it don't make sense for Gervonta Davis to go to Zuffa or he get the
Right.
bag. He don't got to do all of that shit, and they
Right.
not gonna make as much money even on Zuffa as they is gonna fight this nigga. Because guess what, Marcus? Him and Shakur do what 750,000 pay per views. You know how much that is times 80.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Come on, dog. They not paying that. They might be paying Shakur a pretty penny at Zuffa. They ain't paying him that.
Yeah.
What him and Ryan got and shit. They ain't paying him that. So my thing is, he put himself in a position, Marcus, where he might not even be able to go fight where Tank's at. Because we
Right.
know in order for it to happen, you got to fight where Tank at. Let alone, and think about how hard this is, Marcus. The zone got to negotiate with Gervonta Davis. And then Shakur got to negotiate with the zone and all that. And Gervonta. Look at the hurdle he put in the middle of that.
Right. Right. You're right. I mean, it is a hurdle, man. I'm not totally trying to shoot it out. I gotta see it, man. I gotta see it not happen for me to say it's not gonna happen, though. That's all.
And then what Eddie Hearn say? Eddie Hearn, the first person that told you that he didn't go, that he's going to Zuffa. And Eddie
Yep.
Hearn
Yeah.
said that
Well.
Shakur Stevenson team instructed us to not go after a Gervonta Davis fight.
Yeah. My dude Just Do was telling us like over 2 months ago he was gonna sign with Zuffa though. So I
Yeah,
mean,
no, I'm pretty sure they was because the writing was on the wall. I was
yeah,
saying it too.
for
I
sure,
was saying it too. But
for sure.
Shakur was on Twitter acting like he wasn't though.
And
That's
you
the
know how
other
that go,
problem,
man. You
Marcus.
know how that go, though, man. You know, people ain't going. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't saying he wasn't. He was just not. He was just giving niggas the bull. You know what I'm saying? The bullshit. He was
No,
just
he said
not
I
feeding
no, he
into it.
said I ain't never talked to Eddie about none of that. They was asking him.
Right,
Eddie said you
right,
signing the Zuffa. He said
right.
y'all go with narratives every day on my name. I ain't never talked to Eddie about none of that. Yes,
He
the hell
probably
he did.
he probably just didn't want Eddie to, you know what I'm saying, be making announcements for him and shit like that. I mean, I get why he did that. I get why he did that. But at the end of the day, he probably
Marcus,
went
my
and
thing be
he
Marcus is
signed with
that
Zuffa because that's where the money at.
Gervonta Davis on Twitter get held to everything they say. They make him saying shit about Adrian Broner a story. He got it
Right.
when Tank said, "Man, I ain't fucking with y'all niggas," and they everything he said is law though.
Nah, but at the end of the day, man, listen, man, I like Tank, I like Dev, I like all these fighters, man. My favorite fighter is Shakur Stevenson. I want to see all these fights happen. Shit, I want to see Shakur fight. Shit, I want to see him fight Keyshawn too, even though that probably never happened.
Yeah,
I'm a
that ain't
boxing
never
fan. At
happened.
the end of the day, I want to see all these niggas fight, man. Just be honest with
I
you,
do
bro.
too. I do too, Marcus. I'm telling you what the business is and how they make that very hard to happen.
Right,
Because, like I said, Marcus, if I like Shakur, I like Tank, you like Shakur, and I'm a Shakur fan too, Marcus. That's one thing. You don't even know that you're talking to somebody. I argue for Shakur harder than niggas know Diddy that like Shakur. They won't even go to places and debate on Shakur behalf.
right.
I have. Everybody on this panel will tell you that's true too. Everybody.
No, I
That's
believe
not
you,
the
man.
point.
Shit, that's why I came on your show, man. You called me up. I said I had to come up. Shit. I mean, I don't.
Now, because you're a real one. What I'm gonna do after the show is over, I'm gonna mod you up, my dog. You
All
can
right.
come up to the channel. You showed your face. If you want to get off camera right now, bro, you can. If you want to keep your camera on,
No,
it's fine.
it's all good, bro. I was just,
Now
you know
you
what I'm
showed your
saying?
face, and I appreciate that, bro. Because at least you came up here to learn. You didn't get up here and be like you certain things you may have thought, and then I tell you what it
All right.
is. Blah blah blah. Then we go on from there. It ain't World War III.
Nah, bro. This is like anyway, this is
It's just
boxing
what it
fans, man.
is, bro.
We
And I
boxing
like
fans at the end of the
Shakur.
day, man.
I like Shakur, bro. I could understand why he's doing certain things he's doing. What I'm
Right.
saying is, bro, is don't be running around acting like you can do things you can't to try to act like it's Javante that ain't like when you signed with Zuffa that you was adding a hurdle. So you can't mention a man name a day later after Mark is saying you was never going to talk about him no more. So
For
before
sure.
you signed to Zuffa, I don't even want to talk about little
For
buddy,
sure. You
and
right.
I ain't mentioning him no more. The
Yep.
day he saw
Yep.
Marcus a day
Yep.
later,
You
now
right.
this nigga, yeah, I want Javante
Yep.
Davis, and it's the
Yep.
biggest fight.
Yeah, you right about that though. He was going around. He didn't want to say the man's name and shit. You know, cause he said pretty much because the man said he was clout chasing every time he said his name. So I
He
get why he was
is,
trying
so
to say
you
that
gotta
shit.
think about it, Marcus. Hey, look, and after he said all that, as soon as
I get what you saying though. I get
hey
what you saying
Marcus, if
though.
you was Tank, I'd fight Marcus, if you was Tank, I'd have got right on Twitter like I told y'all this nigga can't not say my name. He need me. That's
Right.
what I would say. Just the trolling.
At the end
You
of the
feel
day,
me? Because
man.
everything two-sided, man.
Right.
Everything you gotta think Javante could feel like y'all niggas need me. We know Tank on sale if it's Lamont Roach,
For
if it's
sure.
Pitbull
For sure.
Cruz,
For
if it's
sure. For sure.
motherfucking,
For
you
sure.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
why I
Like if
said.
it's
That's why I
fucking
said. Everybody
Gary
know
Antoine
takes the A.
Russell, if it's whoever.
Everybody know takes the A side, man. Everybody know that. So yeah, that's
But
just like, you know what I'm
Shakur
saying.
gotta know that.
Well, he at the end of the day, he know that because I believe before he said he knows takes the A side. I believe he said that.
So then,
I
then
blow him
Marcus,
out.
then I ask you again, brother. Instead of doing all of this shit with Zuffa, why not go over to PBC? Tell everybody that you tried. Tell everybody that you talked to PBC. You wanted to get a Lamont Roach fight, a Gary fight, and a Gervonta Davis fight, and they turned you down. Because then guess what, Marcus?
Right.
Me or nobody else could say anything. He could have did that before he even seen what was up with Dana. Dana could have offered him something. He ain't have to take it that day. Shakur ain't got to take the contract today, right now. Ain't nobody
Right.
putting a gun to his head to take a contract, brother.
Yeah.
He could have went and tried and then told everybody like he do on everything else. Listen, yo, I tried to go to PBC and get a Gary and a Lamont Roach in a tank fight, and PBC told me no. So that's why I signed to Zuffa. I still got to feed my family. I still got to do what's best for me. Nobody would have said nothing. Nobody would have held him. I wouldn't even have let nobody disparage him, Marcus, if he did that. I wouldn't even
Right.
have let nobody say nothing bad about it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, man. Shit. I mean, I'm right along. Listen. I'm listening to all that, man. I'm just hoping these fights can get made, man. I'm just hoping because hopefully Dana stick to his word. Like I seen, he said he's gonna try to make the biggest fights in boxing. So we got to see what's going on with this shit, man. Because
Yeah, he
I
gonna make
understand
the
why.
biggest fights, Marcus. That's on Zuffa. You're damn right. He keeping.
Well, I know
And
Shakur said
remember,
he ain't
it's
trying to. I
Dana.
know he said he ain't trying to fight no damn Ryo. I know he said that out of his own mouth. So I don't know what's going on.
I
So we
don't
gonna
know.
Yeah, Shakur say the
He's
during the
scared
stage,
to
but
fight
I tell you
Ryo.
this, Marcus, don't be surprised if he fight.
if you fight Ryo, you think you
No,
gonna fight
if
Ryo
he fight
next?
Ryo, definitely don't be surprised. But
Yeah,
I
JW
think
gonna
Devin
get
gonna
in that
sign the
ring.
Zuffa too. So I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be Shakur and Devin. I'm holding out. I'm holding hope out for both of them Negroes. Cause
Shit, I'm
Lord
hoping.
have mercy, Marcus.
That's
Don't
what I'm
let
hoping
me.
I can see. I
Oh
want to
man.
see Shakur versus Devin. Shit, that's what I want to see. To be
Yeah, they
honest
gonna
with
have to
you,
make it happen. They gotta do
hell
something,
yeah,
man.
hell
They gonna
yeah,
have to do something, man. Cause if not, it's gonna be bad for both parties, man. Especially Devin, because Devin hasn't fought nobody this year. At least fucking
right,
Shakur for Tio. You feel what I'm
right,
saying? Like Devin
uh,
ain't done shit this year, so it's gonna be bad. But hopefully he do fight Shakur. My thing is after they do that, then what?
right. You got a point. But and then they said something about it's a rumor go around Keyshawn trying to sign with Zuffa 2 after this next fight or something.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was. He gonna follow his big bro now, ain't he?
Man, that dude a sucker.
Hey
That dude is
Marcus,
straight
if he
sucker.
did, They wouldn't be surprised at all, fam. And
Right.
I'm a Keyshawn fan, brother. I'm a
Yeah, I like
Shakur fan too,
Keyshawn
but I
too.
like I like Keyshawn damn near just as much.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, like, you know what I'm saying? I know they got that little thing talking about they ain't gonna fight each other, but shit, I'm hoping down the line we see them boys get in the ring with each other, man. I'm
Hey
Ain't no
hoping.
man,
friends in
you might see
boxing,
pigs
man.
fly first.
No, I get all
Ain't
that,
no
bro.
friends in
Listen, I get all
boxing.
that, bro. I want to see them fight. I ain't agreeing with that shit. I want to see
I
them
don't
boys
agree with
fight,
that.
man.
That's why I fucks
Them
with you,
niggas
bro, because
need
you
to
don't
fight.
agree. I don't agree with that shit neither. But
Ain't
my
no
thing
friends
is,
in boxing.
it's because they got too many brothers, Marcus. Like if it was just him and Keyshawn saying they'll
Right.
never fight, but when Richardson, Hitchison, and Gary and this and
Yeah,
Raymond Ford, your
It's just
brother,
but
protection.
I get what you're
like
saying,
what the fuck, man?
but Shakur already said he would fight Richard Hitchison.
Yeah, he
He
said
already
he'd
said he
fight
was
Richardson. It's
fighting.
Rich, but guess what? It's Richardson, Hitchison
Yeah,
that's acting
exactly,
goofy as fuck.
exactly, exactly.
You
Cause
feel me, bro? Like,
yeah, now that
but
like you
once
know what
you
I'm
do
saying.
that brother shit, it worked both ways. So Richardson, Hitchison
Right,
get to do that.
I
Well,
get what you're
Shakur, my
saying.
man's, and
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But at the end of the day, man, this boxing, man, shit, I want to see them all them boys fight, man.
nah, for sure. No, for sure. I feel the same exact way. To be honest, I feel the same exact way because I think we all getting cheated. I want to know who the best because I
Exactly.
have no problem if Shakur beat Gervonta Davis' ass. Dean will be up here talking about how Shakur beat Gervonta Davis' ass.
Right,
See, that's the difference, bro. I ain't
right.
that emotionally. I believe what I believe, but I could be wrong.
You grab that?
Y'all
Man,
fixing to
keep
I
it
could be
bean.
dead ass wrong.
JW don't
where you
beat
been putting the food
nobody
in?
ass.
The big part,
Right.
Just
not
cover him with
the
his
little
ass.
tank.
All right.
The big part you been putting in.
All right. Should I been opening up?
Yeah.
All right.
Make sure the whole bottle goes in there, but shake it up first.
All right, bet. Yeah, all right, fam. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Let me come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And being respectful, because some of these niggas ain't respectful on this shit.
True that. True that. I hear you, brother. For real. A whole lot of them not at all. You know what I mean? For
Right.
real.
Because at the end of the day, man, it's all about respect, you know what I'm saying? And building and bonding, man, and getting your point across, man. All that extra shit, I ain't with it, man.
Yeah,
Nah,
for
bro,
real.
bro, it ain't never. That's why I told you to hit the link to get to know me.
Yeah,
Honestly,
for
bro,
sure, bro.
I
I wasn't gonna come on your shit and be on the wild, crazy shit. I'm you know what I'm saying,
bro,
I'm gonna
you be
listen to you.
surprised, bro. We be having people come up here, bro. We had a nigga get up here and start popping his ass, gang. I had a Mexican nigga come up here with his shirt on. Marcus think I'm bullshitting,
Yeah,
yo.
no,
I
we
had a
serious.
Mexican nigga come up here, Marcus, the other day.
Serious up.
Dang.
You ever
No
seen a
shirt
pig
on.
belly? That's exactly how his fucking whole chest looked. This nigga had a hairy chest. He wanted to start rubbing his nipples on this motherfucker. I
Wow.
swear to God. I
Wow.
swear, if I'm lying,
Some
Marcus,
weird old niggas, yo.
bro,
Some
Hell
weirdos.
yeah.
that's why I be having that energy. So until I know you, then it's like,
Right.
oh, are you cool? Like
No,
you feel me?
I get it, because like you're saying, you told me to come up because you probably wanted to see if I was even a real person, nigga. Because sometimes it
I'm
be
just
some
saying, gang. Hey, Marcus, I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
Bull came up here one time. He acted cool and everything.
right.
All we know is he turned around and start. He ain't had no drawers on. He start, don't stop, get it on his joint, bro.
Wow.
Facts,
Man, that shit
Mm.
crazy, man.
facts, bro.
But shit,
But
I'm gonna
listen,
slide
y'all,
out. I'm gonna slide off this shit, man. I gotta do some put
man, go
some
handle your business, Marcus. Yo, Marcus,
All right,
come
bro.
through tomorrow or whenever. But I'm gonna go through the comments because this probably be near the end of the show. I'm gonna go through
right.
the comments and I'm gonna mod you up, my dog. You hear me?
Bet I'm gonna send you I'm gonna sign up for your what's called to become a member too for your channel and shit, bro.
Oh, my dog, I appreciate that, Marcus.
No
Man, come
doubt.
become a member, bro. You gonna
No doubt.
notice, Marcus. I keep the same energy when Gerard Boots in this and take my favorite fighters, bro.
Right.
And when
Yeah.
if they on some bullshit, I'ma have the same fucking. It ain't no different over here, bro.
Oh yeah, for
Bullshit is
sure. For
bullshit.
sure. For sure.
You feel
Because
me?
I got one more thing I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna get off here, man.
Go ahead,
Because
go
at the
ahead.
end of the day, man, I don't believe, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that duck word, man. That shit be getting through around a lot. I don't believe none of these guys are scared to fight each other, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. I mean, they've been doing this shit for a living, you know what I'm saying? For free and all this shit all their lives, man. I believe all these fighters, man. I don't believe none of them are ducks, man.
See, Marcus,
Don't like that
understand
word.
this. It's not that they scared. Like I don't think Devin and Shakur are
Right,
scared to fight at Tank Davis because they've been in the
right.
ring with these dudes before. They sparred them before. All of them been in the ring before.
Exactly. That's all I'm
What I
saying.
think it is, bro, in the time we live in, they don't want to get mean. Devin remember what it felt like with the
Oh
Ryan
yeah, for
Garcia
sure.
fight, gang.
For sure. For
And they
sure.
want the highest amount of money to take that type of risk. You understand, Mark? It ain't even about them being scared. It's like, damn, what if he do knock me out? Well, I need a bag. Look at
Right.
Earl.
Facts.
Earl got his ass wet.
Right.
But at least he got that bag, though, Mark.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
And,
saying?
He
At least
made
he
and
sure
now
got
he
he
got
that
done
that
bag,
came.
bag
though.
first.
And now he
So
done came back years later, making up excuses and shit.
and guess what? That was my second favorite fighter. Still one of my favorite
Oh
fighters.
yeah, yeah. I still fuck
And
with Earl, man.
and Marcus, if you was here, I got into it with my folk about this shit. They didn't like me jumping on Earl ass. No, did he? I don't give a fuck. He should. I don't want to hear all that shit, gang. Then you should have pulled out the motherfucking fight. But
Right.
you go up in there
Exactly.
with Terrence Crawford with no motherfucking sparring and your ribs hurt. What the fuck
Right.
you expected to happen?
Right. Right. Right.
I don't give a fuck how much you don't like Bud Crawford. What the fuck you expect to happen in this motherfucking ring? You gonna
Yeah,
get your
man.
ass whooped, boy. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that was the last person he's supposed to get in the ring with some problems, some
With some
injuries and
problem,
shit.
that was my point. Marcus, what you saying one more time for me, gang? Before you go, say that one more time.
That's the last person you supposed to get in that ring with some problems, man.
That's all Dean was saying. Especially he got Victor Conti and all of them snack. And
Right.
rest in peace. Rest in peace. Nigga, you better not. Hey, but now, Marcus, I'm gonna let you go, Marcus. I appreciate you, bro. I
For
know you said
sure.
you got something to do. Handle
Yep.
your business, my dog. I holla at you. Thank you, Marcus. Hey, easy work. You gotta turn your camera on, gang. Easy work. You gotta turn your camera on, soldier. I love to talk to you, easy work. You gotta turn your camera on, my doggy. You gotta at least let me see you for like a minute or two and pop it a little bit, my dog. Easy work. All right, I'm gonna kick you out. Easy work until you come back with the propers. You dig what I'm saying? Easy work. You gotta come back with the propers, man. What's up, y'all? What's up, Tucson? What's up? Be more. Talk to me. I'm going out. Come back in, but talk to me. Y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about? Me, I'll let me.
Hey man, I just want them to know, man. JW gonna do what JW do, and it's always what he been doing since he first got to the 135 division. Find ways to avoid Javante Tank Davis. Plain, well,
Be more
excuse
bully.
me,
You heard anything
G
about
Money.
this Calvin with the pound? He said 5 Earth Bucks. He says, Dean, is AB going to Zuffa? You heard anything about that, y'all?
Nah, I ain't hearing nothing about that. But if he do, he gonna get slept.
Chill out. That would be
Yo,
dope though. Like AB, I don't really care what AB do. Like if AB go to Zuffa, he go to Zuffa. Like AB need to get some fights in and shit. I don't really give a fuck what he does. Shout out to Marcus Warren, man. I'm about to mob my dog up. But go ahead, be more bully. Go ahead, be more bully.
yeah, man. All he gonna do is get slept. He do go over there, but everybody got their take on this, and I'm gonna put it like this: when G Money went over there and showed his face on Dean and AB's podcast, you know what I mean? He went up in there. He wanted to talk to him about something. I guess he wanted to make that shit private. You know what I mean? They was communicating back and forth, and then he said he didn't want to be on the camera. You know what I mean? You gotta respect that. That man got a case going on with people trying to put shit on him. You know what I mean? That wasn't the way they thought it was. You know what I mean? But he shows, that's not here nor there. But seeing how he got that case on him, he like, yo, ain't trying to be on the camera, ain't trying to do this, blah blah. When dude showed up at the house with the burner on him, with that blicky, and the security had to take him out, you know what I mean? They called the police.
Hold on, David. Hey, David, I appreciate that. Let me get to Marcus Warren, new member of the channel, modded you up, man. We got 3 new
All right.
moderators on the channel, man. Shout out to 10 for hitting the link and being a man. I respect that. You understand? Shout out to Marcus for hitting the link and being a man and keep being a man of his word. Shout out to Marcus for that. And shout out to Mr. Finest, man. Mr. Fine has been dropping in here like sporadically, but I've been noticing. Y'all know I got the eye of an eagle. You dig what I'm saying? I got you, Mr. Finest. I was supposed to been holler at you, but I ain't seen you in a little second. So shout out to you. But go ahead, David. Sorry to cut you off, big bro.
Yeah, but what happened was, but after all of that went down, and Dean and AB went to the yacht, with the shorties or whatever. You know what I mean? And Dean kept saying he's going to meet us over here at the boat or whatever. You know what I mean? And G Money ain't go. He called him on the phone. He told him, I guess he told him he wasn't gonna be over there. Blah blah. He ain't trying to be on the camera. Blah blah blah. That's how I see that shit happening. And ever since that moment, AB was like, man, he ain't trying to be on the camera and everyone, you know what I mean? He mumbled to himself, whatever, blah blah. And ever since that moment, he been trying to find ways to dig and slide on G Money. You know what I mean? Say his little sneak shit underneath his breath, this or that. You know what I mean? Hey, Uncle Bill, hey Bill, what's up, Bill? Shaking hands with his ops. When the motherfuckers start fucking with your ops, you cut
See,
them
AB
off.
went wrong. I already knew where AB went wrong. When AB, niggas gonna send that shit to Javante, bro. When you get up there talking about how much you love Shakur, and I get it, and like to be honest, if Shakur does show you that type of love, AB, I understand you wanting to reciprocate being a real nigga showing that love back. You did, but you of all people, AB, you if you know how your other little bro is, the one that really got your back. You already know, bro. So you already know they was gonna chop that up and send it to him. Tank ain't trying to hear all that shit because in Tank eyes, he feel like you fucking with a nigga who you know trying to disparage me, who trying to make it seem like I'm scared of this nigga or X, Y, and Z. So when you do that, shout out to Marcus with the deuce. Salute to the panel and chat with the two Earth Bucks. Right or wrong, I ain't saying I agree with Gervonta Davis. If Shakur show you love like that, I understand wholeheartedly you reciprocating that type of love and type of energy. But at the same time, you gotta understand your other little brother gonna be like, well, nigga, how you love me? And you ain't said nothing to that nigga about out here talking crazy about me though, Pop. Did you say something to him about that? The times you actually put some bread and all that, be like, yo, chill on Tank though, bro. Like I love you to death. Chill on bro though. Like try like Shakur, you know the nigga will fight you. Like if I can make that work or make that happen, like go like don't be doing all of that shit. Did you say that to him? See, it
Hmm.
worked both ways, gang, because Shakur probably hasn't done as much for you. I'm pretty sure of it. The way Javante did, bro. Javante was trying to talk to you about bread and shit and pull you off camera when he was there. I literally watched it and saw him do it. So I can't even. You see what I'm saying, people? I literally
True
saw him do
that.
it. That's what Javante wanted to talk about. Javante wanted to talk about how you're really doing. I saw that too. So my dog, when you do that, and then that's not what people don't know. Deem know that's not the only other time. Um, oh Kevin, yo Kevin, all right, stop hating my nigga. All right, yeah, you blocked. I ain't even got time for you today. But what I will say is that's not the only thing. There's been times that he been talking about how much he loved Devin and all of them niggas. Like
Yeah.
AB been playing that. He been playing that line. I've seen it myself.
Yep.
Sometimes with certain things, man. I'm not saying, especially with Shakur, I'm not saying I agree all the way. With Devin, I definitely don't agree because of how AB and Bill and went at it before. Like, don't try to act like now. I mean, like I know you fuck with him, but like you dig what I'm saying? Like keep that to a like nigga, we saw you go at Bill and talk about how you'll beat Devin up and all that. So nigga, don't act
Oh,
like that's
yep.
your little brother and shit so
Yeah.
much fucking
Uh-huh.
now. You know,
Now all
over
of a sudden
especially
you
over
love
me
that
when them
nigga,
niggas
right?
talk shit about me and my mom and all of that shit. Like that's why Tank is mad at AB because AB still trying to show niggas love at the niggas was talking about his mom and all of this other shit. Is you gotta understand, bro. Like, and you supposed to be my brother for real. So I just know little shit that I've seen that I know if Gervonta seen that, he not gonna take it that how y'all want him to take that. And you can't tell him how to take it because y'all don't understand the relationship him and AB got. Where Javante feelings though, nigga, your loyalty need to be with me, motherfucker. None of these other niggas gonna really help you, nigga. And I got a bigger bag than all of them niggas. You already know. So it's like if you're really going like nigga, you know what them niggas be saying about me, bro. Like, cause I ain't gonna lie. If you Javante, you can't tell Javante he can't feel like that, bro. All of us will feel like that.
True
Don't
that.
lie. Don't lie and act like you be cool with one nigga you really call your brother. Fucking man, I got so much love for the niggas who talk crazy about you. Stop it, my nigga. You wouldn't like that shit either.
All
So
that bullshit fronting.
yeah, like
That's
that's
what
not
it
let's
is.
not do that. Let's not do that part either. But like I said, man, I just think that's part. But I think him and AB going to try. And people don't know Javante tried to get this man opportunities, and AB didn't have to go the route he's going. Is what I'm saying. The route that he went. I ain't even gonna say he's going because I think AB doing very well right now. But I'm talking about the route that he went. Javante Davis tried to save him from going down that route when none of them other niggas was around. Shakur, Devins, Dean, the Great. That's why Javante felt some type of way, nigga. And can't nobody, none of y'all can't tell that man that he can't feel that way, bro. That's real nigga shit. I'm not going cat. Nigga, when you was off camera, ain't nobody, everybody forgot about you, nigga. I was still there.
True that. Ain't nobody show that love like
So
he was showing. You know what I mean? He
it
tried to
just
pull
is
a
what it
man
is
in
when
the
it comes to
camp.
that, B more. You did.
If it
Go
wasn't
ahead,
for
B more. You
him,
got the floor.
if it wasn't for him, Calvin and Kenny wouldn't have been coaching him, trying to get him up for that fight with that I forgot that dude name. Yo, that nigga that dude that signed to Don King with the weird ass hair and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, that dude. You know what I mean? That's how insignificant he is. Seem like that dude. You know what I mean? But and don't I see them wheels turning, Dean, cut it out. We ain't gonna do that today, now I mean? We ain't gonna do that. But yeah, straight up, man. People got I'm like, come on, man. Seriously, you should have never went on across that side of the track. You caught hurt feelings. Come on, man. You know that man got a case. And you over there drinking all the time. That's negative energy, especially he trying to stay clean and he a gym rat now. So what you think? He gonna come up, start showing up like old days? You know what I mean? Do the buckaroo dance and shit. Get drunk with you. You know what I mean? Y'all go ahead and share each other's sloppy seconds with each other and shit like you and Dean be doing. Nah, that man can't be on that type of energy, that type of time.
I agree with
He's
that.
still
I
in
agree
his
with that, B
prime.
more.
You know what I mean? He ain't
I
got
agree
time
with
for
that.
that. G Money out here trying to do what
Hold
G
on,
Money got to do to get that bread. Now he got to pay lawyers
All
and
right, Rick
shit.
Sims.
You know what I
Hey, yo,
mean?
Rick
So
Timms, I got you, big dog. He says, Deem, I'm done. I got to hit these weights. I'm dribbling drills, daily run. Hug my tree. I hug the trees too. Rick, if you know, you know. Rick know what I'm talking about. Mowed the
true
lawn
that.
and y'all still going y'all still going, man. I can dig it, man. Now Edge we eat. Oh, now Edge, we eat and all done. Keep cooking, people. I got you, big dog. Shout out to my big bro Rick. Shout out to Houston, Texas, man. Rick, I admire you, man, because
Your
you
champ.
remind me to stay in shape and stay on my shit, even as I get older, where I can still look young and operate and still go hoop with the youngins and do all the stuff that you be doing. So shout out to Rick, man. Admire you, big dog. You already know. Admire you, my dog. Straight up. Um, Be more bully. I'm about to get out here, go cook some dinner, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
true that.
you already know, man. Go get with these girls. Be more bully. I appreciate you, big dog. Thank you, man. Everybody, man. We have a great live, man. All I ever try to do, y'all, is just keep it real with you, man. All I ever try to do, man, just keep it real with you, man, and be honest all the way around the board when it comes to these fighters in the sport we love, man. I think that's the only way we're gonna get the best result. We keep people feet to the fire where they can't just cap and they can't just do X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? And I hope that y'all respect it. If you don't respect it, I don't care either way, because obviously it was jumping in here today. Had a lot of people in the building, so a lot of people care what Dean got to say. And Darius said the show was fire, man. But it ain't nothing without y'all, though, y'all. I could pop it and be like, right again, and how good I am at predictions and how much I could pop my shit. All of that sounds good, y'all. But the truth of the matter is, dog, I ain't nothing without y'all listening. I ain't nothing without y'all showing love. I ain't nothing without y'all support. I ain't nothing without any of y'all. And I don't think I'm above the program. I was in the comments like everybody else at one point in time, no different. If it wasn't for y'all and other content creators and people giving me that motivation to go ahead and do what I'm doing, I wouldn't have been doing it. So shout out to y'all, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, knowing that I keep it 100, knowing I keep it G. And I just say stuff so blatantly and so boldly because I know people can't lie. You know what I'm saying? They can't tell you no different about me. And I hope y'all appreciate that too. You know, I make myself the black sheep a little bit by doing those type of things. So, but it's all good though because I know at the end of the day I'll be able to hit my ride again. I know at the end of the day people won't be able to say I didn't keep the same energy or say X, Y, and Z, the same things that I do about everybody else. Y'all already know what's going on. Y'all already know what this is. Deem by any means. And I holla at y'all, man.
I think I saw the same thing when you told me about love and now it's gone. Now it's gone. I think I saw the same thing when you told me about love and now it's gone. Now it's gone.
Kid from bad cities with good hearts. We had bad starts, now we gotta push the start. It's sunny outside, but the ceiling just come apart. Can't be a teacher if you scared to leave your mark. I'm A+, hope my daughter keeping her grades up. It's hard to reach out, especially when you way up. The clothes can be loud, but that really don't say much. Roll around a Fanta, I'm smoking a beige blunt. I want black people to come together, I can't front. Like hot sauce, crossovers on N1. They want me to hate myself, not say that I'm handsome. For this money, they holding our integrity ransom. When you gift it, just know they want Christmas canceled. So I stay with the Tommy, cause on this mic I'm Bruce Lee when it come to karate. You gotta listen, somebody taught Mr. Miyagi. That's just shit you gotta learn. That's why kids sit on the potty. Guess it's my job to tell them. Then I'm young, black, and elegant. Did I mention intelligent? With the heart the size of an elephant. With rhymes that cut the mustard, that give you something you could relish in. I'm hot dog, what that mean if I can't eat? I'm on a beach, feet burning from the sand heat. A lot of people got voices that can't speak. Record labels put out diss songs so we can beef. Y'all better wake up, they want a females thinking they beauty come from makeup. She don't want to get left behind, so she went and got a fake butt. She worried about her lace front, I'm trying to get a lake front. Swear I'm the hottest, like the 7th and 8th month. Never been a crash dummy, no lie, I can't stunt. These rappers dull, they can't make the cut. You ever felt like good enough wasn't good enough? Your mom made you mad and you couldn't cuss? I know the feeling, that's why I ain't chillin' till my children got $1 million. And the whip Sicilian, but the passenger Brazilian. Wayne taught me one thing in this game, is no ceilings. My bars like Alex Fleming discovering penicillin. But somehow I'm still sick, suck at blackjack. 21 and up, I still hit. Thanks for rocking with me, cause we sip real, Chris. Had the same impact as a slap from Will Smith.
I think I saw the same thing when you told me about